Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful morning here. Today, we are live here from the city of joy, Kolkata, where West Indies are taking on Italy in the 37th game of this uh, tournament here. It's been a wonderful 12 days. We are into the 13th day today. The story out there from the middle is that Italy have won the toss and they have put West Indies into bat, and after 4 overs, West Indies are 31 for no loss there. So that's the story out there from the middle here. A good start here for West Indies, whereas Italy have managed to pick up the wicket of Brandon King early. He was cut out there, and they had to take the ultra edge, confirming the edge, and he departed for just 4 runs there. And Shimron Hetmeyer has walked in at number 3, and he has joined the captain Shai Hope out in the middle. And here is Draka, and I think Draka's managed to remove Shimron Hetmeyer. That will be the second breakthrough of the evening here. That will be the second breakthrough of the evening here for the West Indies, and Shimron Hetmeyer today unable to get some runs on the board today, and he's been dismissed. Shimron Hetmeyer, he's been caught here. Wonderful ball there from Draka. The ball angling away from the batter, and he goes for the wild drive, and a good catch there in the short third man region there, and Draka is happy. A wonderful catch, and Shimron Hetmeyer will have to make way. What a wonderful catch there, and Shimron Hetmeyer will be extremely disappointed. Good catch there from Smuts as Draka picks up a wicket here. That's a good ball there. The ball shaping away from the batter, and Draka picking up his first wicket of the morning here in City of Joy in Kolkata here. To all the people who just joined in, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, and now covering this live stream through this YouTube platform. I hope you're enjoying your cricket, and please don't forget to follow me our channel on Instagram. But the ID is on to the left, top top of the screen, top left of the screen, which is Saurabh Chicharito. So kindly to hit the like button and subscribe button. We are here to bring you all the cricketing action here, and today we are here from the city of joy, the city of Kolkata, the Eden Gardens, West Indies, who's been wonderful throughout the tournament, dominating, winning 3 games on the trot, taking on Italy in this encounter, the 37th game of the tournament, and Italy have been promising in this World Cup. This team coming for the first time in the ICC tournament. Never in the history of this cricketing sport have I seen any team coming into the ICC trophy for the first ever time and play with such conviction. Because you might have seen the likes of Kenya, the UAEs, the Hong Kongs, and many teams, even the likes of Bangladesh, Afghanistan. They took many ICC tournaments to get to the stage where they are. But this Italy team coming in here for the first time with not much cricket being played in Europe, and they have come here and dominated. Despite of the results, they have shown character. You could tell that Manenti plays in the Big Bash League, and these guys have exposure all over the world with the likes of Smuts and all. But definitely, this Italian team has all the potential. First debut season, and they are playing with conviction, almost managing to defeat England the other day. What character they showed after being 3 wickets down. The Manenti and the Stewart, they took the England game to the wire there actually until the 18th or 19th over, especially when they hit that 22 or 23 runs off the 18th or 17th over of Adil Rashid. The England were almost on the edge of the seats there, and that's the kind of talent these Italian boys have. What a wonderful turnaround of events, and this is what a wonderful spectacle for European cricket. This means the growth of European cricket all through the world. A lot of heads will be turning around from the European countries, different European countries, looking at how Italy has grown through the ranks and raced away into an ICC tournament. This time angling into the pads, and Draka, poor ball there, and Shai Hope will flick it away off his legs. That will be a boundary there towards the deep mid-wicket region there. So that's what I was telling. All the other European nations will turn their heads towards Italy, and they'll be like immensely proud of what Italy has done. Definitely a lot of young kids back home in Italy and Rome and other places will be keen to pick up the bats. A lot of the parents will be keen to enroll their students in cricket academies. So that's what this sport does, and that's what this representation means. And Italy, for the first time in history, playing in an ICC tournament. has done wonders despite the results. Never have I ever seen a team come in for the first time in an ICC tournament and play with such conviction here. This team continues to be put all the systems in place, and if they groom the players in the right direction and build that ecosystem there, definitely in the next 10 to 15 years, Italy is going to be one of the top teams. Probably they could be easily playing the higher formats of the game too, because such is the kind of potential and such is the kind of talent, because these guys are playing wonderful cricket here despite all the limited resources. So with that said, I hope you all are enjoying the show. I hope you all are all are enjoying the cricketing spectacle that's been a display in this tournament so far. And kindly to let us know in the chat box that we are eagerly waiting for the listening to you. So please drop in a message in the chat box that this time Draga once again angling down the leg there. Poor ball, he's driven it towards the deep mid-wicket region there. It's teasing the fielders there, and good fielding there from the fielder coming from the deep square leg region there. And the batters will come back for 3 runs there, 43 for 2. And Shai Hope is continuing his prime touch there. He's batting on 36 of 19. He's almost batting close to 200 strike rate there. So that's the story there. After the end of 5 overs, 40 for 2 Windies after being put into bat there. They'll be happy with the start because this kind of wickets, early wickets, will prepare them, especially the middle order and the lower middle order, who haven't got much exposure until now because they managed to win the 3 games with pretty much conviction. And this kind of situation definitely will test the middle order and the lower middle order, and the West Indies will be keen to test out their batters and give them an opportunity to spend some time out there in the middle before they go to the crucial phase of the Super 8s there. To all the listeners who come into Sports Beyond Cancer, thank you for joining in today. It's a bright morning here in Eden Gardens, Kolkata. I hope you're enjoying the game from whichever part of the world you are. Please drop in a comment and let us know from which city you're watching this game and which team are you rooting for. And don't forget to hit the like button, because only then the YouTube algorithm pushes the feed to the home page of other people there. So kindly just take this moment and click the like button, because only then it will be pushed to other platforms. And please do let us know in the comment box, in the chat box. The chat box is open. We are eager to chat with you. So let us know from which city you're watching the game and which team are you rooting today. And if you drop in a chat, that's when the engagement happens, and that's when YouTube realizes that there's engagement happening, and it will be pushed to other people too. So kindly do that for me, because that will help me for my cause. That will help me reach the 500 mark, and that will help me in the cause against my 5th battle against cancer to fight back again with life here. So here is Draka. He's bowled wonderfully in the last over, and this time it's Stewart who's into the attack. This time a good length delivery outside the off stump. He's just tapped it towards the backward point region there, and the batters scampering for a quick single there. 45 for 2 after 5.2 overs. That's the scenario out here in the middle here at the Eden Gardens. I hope you're enjoying this cricket, and I hope you're enjoying the entire tournament here, especially how with conviction Pakistan won the game against Namibia and sealed the place in the Super 8. And what an exciting contest later at Ahmedabad, India and Netherlands, with Shivam Dube taking the proceedings for India. The big man smashing 6 sixes, huge sixes, scoring that 66 or 63 of 31 balls, and then coming back to pick up 2 wickets. A complete all-round performance by Shivam Dube there. And also a word of appreciation for Netherlands, batting it out so beautifully against a strong bowling lineup of India, a world-class bowling lineup of India. They put up 176 in defense while chasing 197, 193. Absolutely brilliant stuff there from Netherlands. Showed true character, fought till the end, and tackled the odds of the world number 1 bowlers like the likes of Varun Chakravartis, the Bumrahs and the Arshdeep Singhs. And their fans should be extremely happy and be proud that the Netherlands team put up a good fight against India last night. So lot of stories here coming in through this World Cup here, and one such story is the story of Italy coming for the first time. They have taken the entire cricketing sphere by surprise. No other team has come in for the first time in ICC tournament and played with such kind of authority and such kind of domination or conviction there, because outside as the ball was angled full into the batter, and one bounce into the fielder there in the third man region there, and no other team has played with such conviction, because you might have seen the likes of UAE, Hong Kong, the Kenya, and even the likes of Zimbabwe, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. They took a lot of ICC tournaments to even get to 20% of what they are today. But Italy coming in here for the first time, that too from Europe, where cricket is not that much of a big prominent game compared to football and the other sports. They have come in and showed character. They have come in and showed put up a fight, defeating Nepal by 10 wickets with 8 overs, almost 8 overs to spare, and then almost giving England a run for the money. Only if Manenti or Stewart had stayed that day, England were all gone for money that day. That is the kind of character these boys have shown in the debut season. First time ever, these guys have won the hearts of cricketing fans, and this is a win for European cricket, and this is a win for global cricket. And a lot of European countries and a lot of cricketing boards will turn their heads towards Italy. This team is here to play. This team is here to fight, and they are showing it to the fans back there home in Italy as well as in Europe that we can play cricket, and we will be emerging soon as one of the prime teams. If we continue to play this way, if we put up the proper ecosystems and all the grassroots systems in place, Italy is, mark my words, will be a top cricketing nation in the next 10 to 15 years there. So with that said, hope you're enjoying this commentary, hope you're enjoying this stream. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that will aid us to get towards the 500 marks, because that will aid me to consider this as a full-time prospect, so that I can complete my remission phase in a easy manner, and because I can stay diverted, because sports journalism has always been my passion. 8 years of being as a sports journalist, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, and courtesy cancer, 2.5 years bedridden there, and now after 2.5 years I managed to get up, because I've entered the remission phase, and I'm now happy that I can at least cover this via virtually. But earlier I used to cover it from the ground, so I'm extremely disappointed because I'm covering virtually, because I had no physical direct contact with the players, because there I used to interview players, talk with the players, interact with the groundsmen, all the stuff. But this time I'm doing it virtually, because that's the best I can do to still continue my passion and not give up on my passion just because of the fifth cancer there. So with that said, please hit the subscribe button, because that will help us fight this cause, and that will give us a motivation to come back stronger and deliver you the proper sports journalistic style of inputs and all the kind of live streams and watch alongs here. So here we are after the end of the sixth over. It will be a drinks break. That is 48 for 2 here. Please drop in the comment box. The chat box is open for you guys, so that we can have an engagement. That will make me feel like that I'm talking to some person and not just to my camera. Please let us know from which part of the country or which part of the world you're watching this. We'll be eager to connect with like-minded people who love sports and who want to breed sports. That's me. That's my character. I want to get to know more and more people who love sports and breed sports, so that we can connect and show the world the power behind resilience and the power behind the human spirit there. So after 6 overs, 48 for 2, and the drinks break is done here, and Italy have put the West Indies into bat, and Italy will be pretty happy picking up those 2 wickets, because you all know what kind of batters, especially the likes of Brendan King. Brendan King has been struggling through this tournament a little bit, but picking up Shimron Hatemaiters were a big wicket there. He can take the game apart, and he's someone who's been promoted to number 3 in this campaign, and he's been delivering it on a consistent basis. But today, the Italy managing to get the better of him, wonderfully bowled, made him play that false drive, and great catch there in the short third man region there, diving towards his right, and Shimron Hetmeyer back in the heart. On the other hand, West Indies will be not happy, they will be satisfied with the score, 48 for 2 in 6 overs, but they will be looking at how their middle order and the lower middle order adapts to these conditions and plays to these circumstances, because this batting order has not been tested that much in this tournament. They have not been put to test, but they would be feeling that this could be a good rehearsal, this could be a good challenge for the boys out there in the middle order and the lower middle order, as they go en route towards the Super 8s there. This time flighted outside the off stump, Benjamin Manenti, a lot of width and lot of room there, and Shai Hope goes in over the covers ray, and the ball slams into the advertising boards there. That's a huge 6 there, coming from the blade of the West Indian skipper. A huge 6 coming his way. He's batting beautifully. He's scoring wonderful shots here. He's playing a very textbook striking kind of shots, and that's a 73-meter 6 coming from the blade of Shai Hope here. Here is Ben Manenti, this time wonderfully bowled the ball, pitching in good length and turning into the batter, and Shai Hope happy to rock back and drive it away towards the long off region there. So eagerly waiting for that first chat. Please drop in your first chat, because that will help us push our feed to the other people as per the YouTube algorithm. So kindly help us in having that engagement, and kindly help us in grow there, and Let's build a community. At this time, Roston Chase goes for the reverse sweeps. Too full to go for the reverse sweep there. He's missed it. It hit his body. A half-hearted appeal there from Benjamin Manenti. Umpire says nothing doing. That's outside the off stump, and that will be a dot ball here. Here is Ben Manenti. Wonderful ball. Pitching on the off stump and turning into the batter, and he tucks it away from his legs towards the deep square leg region there. That will be a single here. 56 for 2 after 6.5. The run rate 8.20. Italy will be extremely happy with the performances. They have set the world stage on fire. The entire European country, cricketing boards, and the people out there will be turning heads, and the ICC will be also looking at Italy, and will be looking at prospects. How can they develop the cricket in Italy and other European nations, and how can we generate revenue, and how can we grow the sport, and not just through the elite levels but through the ranks of the grassroots and the schooling academies, and bringing in a lot of sports centers. And this is definitely a win for European cricket, definitely a win for the global cricket there. So with that said, after the end of the 7th over, 58 for 2, as he tucks the ball away towards mid-wicket region and easily picks up 2 runs there. 58 for 2, and as you can see on the screen, such a lengthy batting lineup. The West Indians batting extremely deep with the likes of Jason Holder, the Roman Powell, and beg your pardon, let me have a look at the squad there. Shai Rutherford. Shai Rutherford has been in prime form. As you saw, he's coming off a wonderful season here, especially the South Africa T20 league. He dominated the league, taking the Capitals all the way to the finals. I think he scored about 350 or 360 or somewhere close to 340 plus for sure, with a strike rate above 165 plus. With such domination and such authority, he took the game apart. He took the bowlers apart in that entire league, and he's carrying that form. And you saw rightfully in the last in this campaign too, Shai Rutherford has been batting beautifully. He's timing the ball beautifully. His confidence is high. The range of shots he brings in, especially when the confidence is high, he's riding on a high, and that's the kind of strength the West Indians have in this tour here. Despite coming into this tournament with 2 series losses, West Indies have come into this tournament with a series loss to South Africa and a series loss to Afghanistan. But here they have shown in the first 3 games that they are here to play, and they are coming with a fresh mindset, and they have left the past behind, and here they have learned from those mistakes, and here they are coming into challenge and be the contender for this ICC Men's T20 World Cup. The last time they won it in India, Carlos Brathwaite, when 21 runs were required of the last over, and he smashed 4 straight sixes to Ben Stokes, and winning the World Cup. That is a dream kind of a fairy tale kind of a finish, hitting 4 sixes in the final over to win the World Cup for your country, take above Carlos Brathwaite and take above West Indies. And this time the West Indians look similarly a great threat there. This time smarts the ball angled into the batter, only manages to find the inside edge and goes towards the deep square leg region there. That will be 1 run there. So that's the kind of team West Indies are. Despite the poor results coming into the tournament, these guys play this format of this game day in and day out across the leagues, across the subcontinents, across the different countries there, and every single batter, every single player can tonk the ball hard. In the likes of Jason Holder, he's been breathing fire with the ball this tournament. He hasn't got an opportunity to bat, and if we all know how he can be deadly with the bat too. He's a power hitter. He can clear the ball with ease. And Shamar Joseph, he's bowling wonderfully. He's hitting the deck hard. Those Yorkers coming in at 140, 145 plus, and the likes of Matthew Ford, who came in the last game, he's bowling beautifully. And the Gudakesh Moti, he's bowling brilliantly. He's tossing the ball in the air. He's riding high on confidence. Whenever a spinner tosses the ball in the air and gets the drift, you have to realize that he's riding high on confidence. He's fearless and courageous to draw the batter to play in the fall shot. He's flighting and the ball and getting the ball to turn away from the batter here. And wonderful squad here for West Indies here. Definitely top contenders here. And that will be the 50 for Hope. He's notched up his 50. The West Indian skipper, 50 runs coming here. What a wonderful game he's had. He's batted beautifully right since this morning here at the City of Joy in Kolkata. 28 balls, 50 runs there for the West Indian skipper. He's batted beautifully, and he raises his bat, and the team applauds his efforts there. What a wonderful knock there by the West Indian captain. And please drop in a chat in the comment box there, because that will help us push this feed to the other people there, because right now we just have 350 people who have totally viewed this stream here. So please engage in the comment box, because only then the YouTube algorithm pushes it to the other people here. Here is Krishan Kalugamage. He's bowled wonderfully, picking up a player of the match in one of the previous games too. He's a wonderful campaigner. He knows how to bowl on these conditions, and he will be key here. Can he get a breakthrough or two here for this time? Angling into the batter there, probably a googly D started off with, and that will be just a single there. 87.9 clicks with that one, and Roston Chase happy to truck it away towards the deep mid-wicket region and give the strike back to Shai Hope, who's been batting beautifully, and he's happy to play second fiddle and watch the proceedings from the other end. What better seat do you need to watch the knock and the clash of Shai Hope from being at the non-strikers end? Absolute delight to watch to any cricketing batter or a fan there. He's burying the beautiful shot this time. The ball finds the outside edge, and good fielding there by the fielder there in the short third man region there. Shai Hope tried to play it through the covers, the ball turning away from him, an outside edge, and it is running towards the short third man boundary, but the short third man fielder there puts in a drive towards his left, and he's saved 3 runs for the team. Good commitment there by Ali, the fielder there. He's fielded the ball wonderfully, and here is Kalugamage this time, a little bit short and misfield there in the cover region there. That will give the batters easy single there. That was hit straight through the covers, but I think that's Harry Manenti, and he's missed the ball, and the batters will cross over for an easy single there. Quite a good amount of support for Italy in the stands there. A sea of blue there. Then definitely they are out there supporting the Italian team this time. A flighted delivery outside the off stump, and Shai Hope goes down on one leg and drives it towards the sweeper cover region there. That will be 1 run for Shai Hope here. The West Indian skipper has been batting beautifully. He's led the team brilliantly, especially coming into this World Cup with 2 series losses against the South Africa and Afghanistan. And all kudos to Darren Sammy for grooming these boys and holding the unit together and making them believe in themselves. And he's come out with a statement. He's given them the belief, and he's been there for them, and that's the kind of self-belief a team needs when entering a tournament like this kind of a World Cup. And definitely Sammy has done a wonderful job here, along with Shai Hope, to keep the boys riding high on confidence and keep them positive and directed and focused on the task, with taking one game at a hand and not getting too ahead of time there. So here is Kalagumage ready to bowl too. Shai Hope this time a little bit short outside the off stump. He rocks back and cuts it towards the sweeper cover region there. A little bit of fumble there in the day, but the batters content with a single there. With that said, 9 overs are done. The West Indians 69 for 2 after being put into bat. 2 wickets are gone. Brandon King was dismissed, caught there, and Shimron Hetmeyer trying to play the expansive drive of Draco. Wonderfully bowled, good length delivery, forced a drive, and he only managed to get an outside edge and a good diving catch towards the right there by the short to third man fielder there. So that's how the things have been proceeding this morning at the Eden Gardens from the City of Joy. I hope from whichever part of the world you are, I hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle this tournament has brought. Today is the 13th day of the tournament, 37th game. We are into the 37th game, and hope you enjoyed every single game, because every single game has a story to tell. Right from Netherlands, the first game, Pakistan versus Netherlands, where Pakistan narrowly managing to win against Netherlands, and then Nepal almost managing to win against England. And the big news was Italy beating Nepal by 10 wickets with almost 8 overs to spare. And the biggest news and shocking news of the cricketing world was Zimbabwe beating Australia, and then Sri Lanka dominatingly beating Australia, and Australia are out and knocked out of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup tournament in the group stage, and with them still having a game in hand. That's going to be extremely hurting to them. With still a game in hand, they have been knocked out of the tournament. That speaks volumes about how poorly they have played this time. But definitely, knowing Australians, they are champions. They are always the comeback kings, and they will be taking this loss to the DNA. They will be taking their loss to the heads, and they will go back home. They will come back next time extremely brutal, extremely ruthless, and extremely hungrier. So that's the kind of mentality these Australians have. And as it's always said, that an injured lion is twice dangerous, and Australians will definitely come out like that. And here is Smuts now. He's bowling in he's bowling into Shai Hope there. A couple of singles there and a dot ball. This time he angles the ball into the batter. He just managed to drive it in the front of the cover region, and Shai Hope happy to take a single there. 91.0 clicks on that one, and what a knock the West Indian skipper has played this morning. While the other batters struggle there, he's scoring briskly there, batting with a healthy strike rate, and he's been playing those conventional drives, and he's playing those traditional shots. This time Shai Chase a little bit of width there, tries to drive through the offside, only managing to drive it towards the cover fielder. He'll be disappointed that he did not pick the gap there, and that will be a dot ball there. West Indies will be eager to play this kind of a situation. They'll be happy with whatever situation they have this time. This time, Roston Chase, wonderful ball, full length delivery, angling into the wicket there. He goes, he backs away towards the leg stump and goes inside out. One bounce towards the deep cover region there. 4 runs there for Shai Hope. He'll be happy with that 4. That should bring back the confidence in him. He was struggling a little bit with his timing, and he was almost getting closer to a runner ball. And this 4 will definitely break the nerves for him. This 4 will definitely bring back the confidence in him. Inside out and 4 runs after the end of the 10th over. We are at the halfway stage of the first innings. 76 for 2 West Indies after being put into bat at the City of Joy in Kolkata. Kindly drop in that first message, because that will mean the world to us. And please don't forget to follow us on our official Instagram handle, which is Saurabh_Chicharito, which you can see on the top left of your screen. So kindly follow us on the Instagram ID too. But before that, hit the subscribe button and please drop in a chat. Let us know from which city you're watching this game, because that will make me feel happy about myself, that there are actually real people who are listening to the stream from across the globe. Despite me being put through all the struggles in life, 5 cancers at the age of 33, there are people out there listening to me, and that will make me motivated, and that will definitely make me happy. It will bring me a smile on me. So kindly requesting you to drop that message in the comment box there. Let us know from which part of the world you're watching this game, and also which team you're supporting today. And this time he's cut it towards the point fielder there, diving effort there from the fielder there in the point region. He's managed to push the ball towards the cover region, and the cover fielder will complete the proceedings, but the batters will have until then sufficient time to cross over for an easy single there. Kindly hit the subscribe button, but also hit the comment button. We are eagerly waiting to have an engagement, otherwise it feels like I'm talking to a camera and we are not having fun here. So please hit the chat box here and let us know. Once again, flighted outside the off stump and is driven it towards the cover fielder there. That will be a dot ball there. A tossed up delivery, and Kalugame inviting the batter to play the drive, and Roston Chase unfortunate to miss out on that. He's playing a less than runner ball here, and here is Kalugame. Wonderful ball, a flighted ball angling into the batter outside the off stump and turning away from the batter, and all he could manage was to open the face of the bat and glide it towards the point fielder there, and that will be just a dot ball there. He's bowling wonderfully here, Kalugamage. He was the player of the match in a couple of in one of the games before. I'm not sure exactly in which game. He bowled wonderfully. He's an experienced campaigner. He has good control of the ball, and as a leg spinner, he's always a match winner there. Krishan Kalugamage. He is drifting the ball. He's bowling wonderfully. Beg your pardon, I think it was against Italy. Against Italy. He gave that match a wonderful performance against Italy, and earning him that player of the match, where Italy went on to win that game and by 10 wickets, and also managed to complete the game with 8 or 7.5 overs to spare there. So thank you very much for your message there. We have the first message here today. Here is Edmund Cox. He's from St. Martin. Thank you, Edmund Cox. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this cricketing game. I hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle. Thank you so much for your kind gesture there and letting us know. And thank you for engaging in the comment box. That makes us extremely happy this morning. The first message of the day. Extremely happy to have a real human connection here. Thank you so much for your message there. And this time a flighted delivery outside the off stump, and he goes straight into the side screen there. That will be 6 runs there. Good shot there coming in from the blade of Shai Hope. Shai Hope's been batting beautifully this morning, and he's continuing his form. The West Indian skipper he's come out with an intent this morning. He's taken the game apart. He's batting at a strike rate above 160, and once again a big 6 there, and the 50-run partnership coming out there between Shai Hope and Roston Chase with that 6. And after the end of the 11th over, 84 for 2, and what a wonderful shot here. Jimmy Sweeney, I'm watching from England and rooting for West Indies. Thank you, Jimmy Sweeney, for your message there. Thank you, wonderful message there, and thank you for letting us know that you're watching it from England. You'll be extremely happy, a little bit cautious because how the England have been playing this tournament. There, extremely nervy start for England in this campaign, but nevertheless they would have made it into the Super 8s. Now they will be eager to learn from their mistakes. They were extremely have a close game against Nepal, almost losing the game against Nepal, and were not convincing against West Indies. Lot of poor shot selection against West Indies, and then yes, against Italy, once again credit to Will Jacks and Sam Curran, the only two players who are worthy mentioning because for England's qualification in this Super 8s, and hopefully the team gets back as a unit. They have a lot of time now, and definitely they will be hoping that the initial phase was just a start, and now the players, it's the right time for the players to get that momentum going in the way, especially that they have entered the Super 8s. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup, and definitely I think England as a team are wonderful on paper. They just need to execute it, and hopefully the likes of Phil Salt and the likes of Butler and they start get going amongst the ranks, and definitely it's just a matter of time. We all know what these guys can do. These guys are been wonderful players, but definitely a nervous start, but nevertheless they've made it to the Super 8s, and they will be eager to take on the momentum ahead and see the positives from take the positives from the previous game and take it one game at a time and go ahead from there. So here is Stewart running in to bowl to Hope here. This time a good length delivery, and he's opened the face of the bat and glided it towards the backward point fielder there. The batters having sufficient time to cross over for a single there. And here is Shai Hope signaling to the dressing room that he wants a change of gloves here. He wants a different pair of gloves. He's sweating profusely. It's a hot day out here in Kolkata, the city of joy, and he would want a different pair of gloves. Because he's been batting since a long time now, and he's definitely played his heart out this time. Poor shot. The ball is in the air. Will this be taken? That's a very good effort there. The ball angling into the batter. A rash, wild shot played there by Roston Chase. The ball was lurking in the air for quite some time. The ball was going behind the fielder there, stationed at the backward point region there. He goes for the reverse catch, and the ball was dying on him. The ball was going away from him, but he does not lose the sight on the ball, and he still managed to put in a dive, but unfortunately he doesn't manage to latch onto the ball. What an effort there from Jay Mosca. He's given his heart and body behind that line to take that catch, running backwards, and I'm not sure if he's hurt his hands. He's clinging on to his hands there. Don't tell me he's dislocated his shoulder. The Italian captain Madsen dislocated his shoulder in the first game just after 2 balls or 2 overs, and this could be serious concerns, but he's fine. He's standing back up now, so I think that he should be fine there. Hopefully nothing serious there. Poor shot there from Roston Chase nevertheless, and this time he's tucked it away towards the mid-wicket region, and that'll just be 1 run there. Here is Stewart, low dipping full toss on the left, angling into the pads, and he tucked it away towards the long on region. That'll be a single run there. Edmund Cox, thank you for your message. Once again, I'm watching from St. Martin. Thank you, Edmund Cox, for your message there. Hope you're enjoying this World Cup, and hope you're enjoying the stream, and hope you've hit the subscribe and follow button and share with your friends and family. Nevertheless, I hope all you fans are enjoying the way the Cricket's World Cup been shaping up in the last 12 days and how everything's been going on. A lot of stories, lot of stories, and a lot of talent coming through the way. The likes of the Italians, the Afghanistan, the Bangladesh, beg your pardon, not the Bangladesh. The Bangladesh are opted to boycott this tournament here. The Scotland and the Netherlands. Lot of positives, especially the way the Netherlands played last night. Despite India putting up a big score, they managed to give India a fight by scoring close to 180 runs there. What a fight they put up, playing against such a world-class bowling lineup, the likes of the world number Varun Chakravarti and Bumrah, and there is a concern there. Jay Mosca has going off the field. He's holding onto his shoulder. That catch there, definitely he's something's wrong there. He was looking uncomfortable on the field, continuously holding on to his hand, and the physios come down, and he's gone into the dressing room there. hopefully no injury there. Extremely difficult sight for any sports fan or any cricketing fan or sports fan to see the athletes get injured there, despite the rivalry, despite the country, no matter which country or which nation you're playing for. Always a sad sight for a sporting fan to see a sporting athlete to get injured on the field, because it shatters a lot of dreams and lot of hopes, and the amount of sacrifices they have put. And it's unfortunate to see such kind of injuries there. But sports and injuries are always common there, but still it's definitely not a good sight to watch here, as the visuals come here as Mosca goes into the dressing room there. This time he's hit the ball straight over the bowler head, and the fielder coming in the long off puts in a dive there, managed to save the ball, push the ball, but the ball eventually rolls back into the boundary ropes there. That will be 4 runs there for Roston Chase there. It was a half tracker, and he's hit it straight past the bowler. Good effort there from the fielder there in the coming in from the long off region. He's managed to pull the ball, but it rolls away into the boundary there. This time Shai Hope backing away to the leg stump, and he's hit it straight to the hand of the fielder there stationed in the deep mid-wicket region there. He was backing off towards the leg stump, and he wanted to play the big wild slog sweep, and he's only managed to hit straight into the throat of the fielder, into the throat of the fielder there, straight down the throat of the fielder there at the deep mid-wicket region there, and he will have to depart there. An easy catch there, and the flags, the Italian flags are out. The blue flag is out there, and Benjamin Manenti picking up a wicket here. Wonderfully tossed up ball. He did not give any room. He saw the batter backing away towards the leg stump, and he followed the batter there, and the ball angling into his body, and he's only managed to hole out at the deep here as Anthony Mosca takes an easy catch there. He's been dismissed there, 24 of 25. He was struggling since he came out in the middle there, Roston Chase, and that will be the end of the over. 95 for 3, and the partnership eventually being broken there. 64 runs of 50, and Roston Chase will have to depart, and West Indies 95 for 3 after 12.3 overs with the current run rate 7.60. Benjamin Manenti picking up his first wicket, and Roman Powell out there in the middle at 5. These guys haven't been tested that much in the tournament because West Indies have played a convincing and dominating cricket. This is a good opportunity because almost 7.5 overs to go, and this will give the middle order and the lower order an opportunity to test their skills and challenge themselves, especially going into the next phase of this tournament in the Super 8s there. 95 for 3, and after 12.3 overs, the run rate 7.60. Thank you for your messages in the chat box. I'm still waiting for the other people to drop in the messages so we can have a real conversation, so we can have some conversation going and make it more fun, make it more interesting, and also that will aid me because that will mean that I'm having some human interaction and not just speaking out to a camera here. So here is Benjamin Manenti running in from around the wicket this time. Good length delivery, and he has managed to defend it there. Roman Powell is happy to defend there. So please hit the like button at this moment, and also the subscribe button, because that will aid us to go a long way and develop into something new as we enter the remission phase of my treatment phase here. 95 for 3 after 12.5 overs. Roman Powell happy to defend there. Good bowling. He's keeping the tight line to the new batter, bowling extremely cleverly here. Beautiful balls there once again. This time outside the off stump. The ball pitching outside the off stump and turning into the batter. This time Powell gently taps it in front of the cover region, and he's happy to take the single and get off the mark and retain the strike there. After the end of the 13th over, 96 for 3 here, and West Indies will be eager to take on the game from here. They have 7 more overs to go. I think they'll be looking to get somewhere close to 160, 170, because these guys have the power hitters in the bag. These guys are muscular people with well-built bodies, and these guys can clear the fields easily in any of the grounds in the world. Like, no ground in the world is big for them, with the likes of Jason Holder and the likes of Akil Hussain. He too can tonk the ball, and Roman Powell, you all know how a dangerous batter he can be. So a lot of batting options for the West Indians here, and we'll have to see how the Italian bowlers will they make it spin to win here in Kolkata here, because the spinners have been bowling wonderfully in the last couple of overs here. This time Smuts wonderfully bowled, angling the ball, coming in from with the angle there into the batter there, and Roston Powell just tapping it towards the right of the bowler there. That'll just be a dot ball there. Here is Smart's beautiful ball once again, just going past the diving efforts of Smuts, the bowler there, and the ball rolls away towards the long on region, and the batter will be content with a single there. Wonderful bowling there from Swartz, coming in from the angle. He has not managed to pick up any wickets, but he's bowled very economically. He's bowled as per the fielding plan set in by the captain there. 3.2 overs, none for 18, and Smart's been a revelation here for Italy. He is taking it calm. He is absorbing and soaking in the pressure here, and here he is running in between the wickets, and that's a good ball, good length ball. Shai Hope was interested to charge down the wicket, but Smuts shortening his length, and Shai Hope is happy to rock back, make the adjustment in his length, and he has driven it towards the long off region there for a single there. So all the folks watching this stream who have just joined in, I see a lot of people just joining in. Welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former journalist who has worked 4 years as a sports journalist in India, and then 3 to 4 years as a sports journalist in New Zealand, covering the IPLs and the likes of the rugby leagues and the cricketing tournaments and the Tokyo Olympics, and a lot of leagues around the globe. And unfortunately, the fifth cancer struck me when I was in New Zealand, and since then 2.5 years I've been with me here in India, bedridden, and now that I've been completed my treatment, I've entered the remission phase, thanks to the gracefulness of the God. And this time a lot of width there, and Shai Hope goes big there. He's continuing his form there. The ball sailing into the long on region there. 6 runs there. The ball is landed into the stands there at the Eden Gardens, Kolkata here, and the West Indian fans are back on the toes. What a wonderful shot there. He goes on one leg, backs away towards the leg stump, and he smashed it, gets underneath the ball, and he doesn't try to hit it too hard, times the ball perfectly, and that's a beautiful 6, an 87-meter 6 coming off the blade of Shai Hope here. This time a little bit short, and he's managed to open the space of the face of the ball, and he's guided it away towards the short third man fielder there, and Roston Powell is quick enough to scamper for a big easy single there, and 106 for 3 after 14. I think that should be drinks break here, if I'm not sure. 14th over is a drinks break, I'm guessing. So that's been my story. Being across the leagues and past 2.5 years bedridden, and unfortunately I couldn't continue my passion for sports journalism, and now that I've entered remission, I've started something new called through this YouTube platform, and that's been the story. We are extremely new. We'll be just even my animations and tools and the kind of presentations or base, even the kind of the hashtags or the titles could be extremely like an amateur, but definitely we are learning every single day. We are growing every single day, thanks to all the efforts you guys have been putting and motivating me. So please also do follow me on my Instagram ID, that is Saurav_Chicharito, as seen as on your top left screens. So that'll definitely motivate me, and I was extremely devastated, having no purpose, because I did not know what to do. 5 cancers at the age of 33. I was extremely shocked at why me? Why did I lose my career of sports journalism? 8 years into sports journalism, enjoying my life in New Zealand for 4 years as covering different sports, because New Zealand is a sports oriented country, and then enjoying my time as a sports journalist in India, and unfortunately last 2.5 years bedridden, battle with my 5th cancer. But then someone came and told me that I need to start believing in the universe once again, because when I was in a sports journalist in India, I used to cater to the Indian audience, and when I was a sports journalist in New Zealand, I used to cater to the New Zealand Kiwi audience. But when through this platform, maybe the universe had a bigger calling, and that's the reason perhaps the universe gave you 5 cancers, because it wanted you to bring to this direction and connect with you all people here, because there I used to connect with only one country, but through this platform I'm able to connect globally and be in touch with a lot of people. And since that person put that thought into my head, I have been started to gain that belief back in the universe once again, because until now I was thinking, why me? 5 cancers at 33, and 5 cancers at 33, taking away all that I had earned, especially in terms of my education career. Everything was shaped towards sports and sports journalism and promoting sports, and last 2.5 years was hell, lying on the bed, battling my 5th cancer with all the chemos and the radiations and all the other stuffs. And now I have entered remission, and gladly God has probably made this plan for me, the universe plan, to start on YouTube and try to do something to continue my passion and not give up on my passion despite the things that have fallen across my life, and to fight till the end and stay resilient. And that's the reason behind the channel Sports Beyond Cancer here. I hope you enjoy enjoying the stream. I hope you enjoy the story. That's the reason, the name behind the channel, Sports Beyond Cancer. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram ID, which is on the top left of your screens. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please share in this channel to your friends and family and relatives and children and grandchildren and grandparents, because we need every single inch of a person who loves sport to support us and build this community here at Sports Beyond Cancer here. So kindly requesting you, because we need all the hope, we need all the support for this fight against cancer, for this fight against cause, and this fight against life and passion, where we want to see that the passion wins in the end, despite all the odds, despite all the termites. The fight cancers at 33. So please drop in all your support here. Here is Benjamin Manenti into the attack. 1 for 16 of 2 overs. He'll be, and after the drinks break, West Indies 106 for 3. Here is Kai coming from around the wicket. This time banged in it a little bit short, and Shai Hope doesn't get good connection on the bat there. He pulls it away towards the deep square leg region there. That will be just 1 run there. So please ensure you hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, because we need to get to the 500 mark, because that will help us along the way to fund our medical treatments and all the costs that we have been put through. And please do help us get us through the 500 marks initially, and then we will have to go to the 1000 mark there to help us get some revenue running in from the ads and all the stuff, so that we can start building something here, and we can have the motivation running back to support our cause and to support our passion and live our life despite all the struggles we have been put through, despite and fight against it fearlessly there. This time Manenti angling down the pads there, and Powell wouldn't miss out on that. He's a big unit there, and he smashed it over the deep square leg region there. 6 runs there. What a shot there from Roston Powell. He breaks free. The first 6 of Roston Powell this morning here, and that'll be definitely building his confidence. He is a wonderful unit. You know what he can do with the bat. He can change the game of the dynamics of the game within a matter of 6 to 7 balls. That's the kind of reputation he carries, and he is shown a glimpse of that here. Once again, poor ball, same ball, and same results there. Is it the same result? No, he's been caught. He's been caught this time. He's been wonderfully caught there at the deep square leg region there. Good catch there. The fielder there running towards his right, he's managed to hold on to it despite slipping onto the ground there. He slipped in the last moment, but he's managed to hold on to the catch. I think he's probably injured his finger out there. Don't tell me there's one more injury in this game here. Already Jay Mosca has been injured. He's walked out of the field, but this time the fielder there, full commitment there, 100 for 100 marks there. He's ran towards his right, probably overran the ball, and still he manages to hold on to the ball. And there is Benjamin Manenti. He's happy. He's pumping his fist in the air. He's letting out a loud roar. He's happy. He's definitely would be happy, especially after conceding the humongous 6 of the last ball. He's come back. He's taken the wicket off Roston Powell. No wonder he's happy there. And that will be the 4th wicket down there for West Indies. 113 for 4, as Roston Powell has been dismissed for just 9 runs out there. What a catch there. And definitely praying that there's no injury out there, because it's been seriously concerning there for Italy. They have already lost their captain Madsen, who brought them all the way to the Italian World Cup, who fought for the Italian World Cup, Italy's qualification and all the stuff. He was standing in as a leader and did all the stuff. He would be extremely proud to lead the team in the World Cup. He came all the way carrying those dreams, and just 2 overs or 2 balls into the World Cup, he dislocated his shoulder. Madsen, what a sad turn of events for a sportsman and a leader there. But he'll be eventually happy how the Italian boys have been performing. He'll be watching it, and he'll be definitely proud of the boys. And definitely these guys have made the Italian fans and the European fans and the cricketing fans extremely proud, and they will be happy to go back home with their head held high. And Madsen is also a former is an Italian hockey player, and he has given it all for the Italian sport, playing hockey and now coming in to lead the Italian team. He's brought them to their debut ICC trophy, debut ICC tournament here. But unfortunate, 2 balls or 2 overs into the game, he dislocated his shoulder here. But nevertheless, he'll be proud that this is his boys, and his boys are fighting it out there in the field and putting a spectacle to the entire world and showing it to the world that Italians are here to play cricket, and Italians can compete and play against the likes of England and all the other teams out there, and we are not any underdogs. And Manenti be there, letting out a loud roar, picking up the wickets of Roston Powell here. What a scenes here in the Eden Gardens ground here in Kolkata. Carl Jacob, welcome back, Carl Jacob. Hello. Wake up to follow the commentary. Thank you very much. Good morning there to you, and hope you're enjoying. You had your morning tea or morning coffee, and hope you had a good start to the day. And I hope the weather is warm out there. And Benjamin Manenti this time. Sharfain Rutherford, he rocks back and taps the ball towards the backward point region, and that'll be one run, and he'll be off the mark. Sharfain Rutherford, he's batted beautifully in one of the games in this tournament. A match-winning knock there, and he's carrying a good form coming into this tournament. South Africa T20 League, leading the Capitals into the finals, and he was one of the best batters to lead them into the finals. Beg your pardon, he was not the captain, but he batted beautifully, scoring about 340 or 350 runs in that South Africa T20 League with a strike rate over 160, 165, and that's the kind of form Rutherford has been carrying into this campaign, and definitely he's been one of the stalwarts for West Indies. He's the future for West Indies in this format and also the white format of this game here. So with that said, 115 for 4 after the end of 15 overs here. Well, kindly do hit the subscribe button there. I see there are 35 people on the stream, or I think 35 people on the stream. Please hit the subscribe button. We just need one subscribe to reach that 400 mark. We just need one subscribe to hit that 400 mark. Please hit that subscribe button and help me reach 400 today. We are eagerly waiting to reach the 500 mark, because that will aid us to consider this as a long-term basis and work on our tools, invest in some tech, invest in better score animations, because that is when that will give me a hope to wake up despite all the things that I've been going through. The 5th battle with cancer at the age of 33, that will help me during the remission process, because that will motivate me and keep me diverted. So please hit that subscribe button and help me reach that 500 marks. But we just need one more subscribe button, someone to hit the subscribe button to first reach the 400 mark. This time Krishan Kalugame has back. He's bowled a wonderful ball. That's a googly, and he's managed to get the better of Shai Hope there. Shai Hope, a batter of the class of Shai Hope, and he's cleaned him up. Shai Hope was left clueless there, and Krishan Kalugame bringing his celebration out there. He's brought out his celebration out there. A wonderfully tossed up ball, and that was a googly, and Hope going in for the wrong one. He did not manage to pick it off his hands, and Shai Kamugame, he's had the last laugh here. He's animated there. He's animated, and so are the Italian fans back in the stands there. So are the Italian fans. What a wonderful stuff. And Shai Hope, he's batted beautifully. 75 of 46 balls, and with a strike rate of 163. 4 sixes and 6 fours, but he'll be disappointed to have been cleaned up by such a peach of a delivery here. An absolute peach of a delivery. Absolutely set up the batter to play that kind of a shot. Flighted in and foxed him with the googly there, and he's gone for the wild sweep shot, and is nowhere near the ball. The ball rushing through, skidding through into the stumps, and he's cleaned him up. The West Indian skipper departs here, playing a gem of an ox, leading the team from the front. He's been dismissed for 75 runs of 47 balls, and that will be the fall of the 5th wicket here for West Indies here. 115 for 5, 15.1. Suddenly the Italians have been brought back into the game. Quick for wickets falling in quick succession here, and they will be wondering that can we bundle out or keep restrain West Indies under 150 and provide us a chance to go back home and show it to the cricketing world that we can win here. That will be a big statement. Every single country will be turning their heads tonight. Every single European country will be impressed and proud about the Italian cream. That's the kind of environment. Despite the win or loss, they've already managed to do so, but a win will do it with a magnitude of 10 folds there. So can we get us to see that? Here is Krishan. Can he get a double wicket breakthrough here? This time beautifully bowled, angling into the batter there, and onto the pads of Jason Holder is out there in the middle. That will be a dot ball here. Eagerly waiting to hear from your in the comments box. Please let us know from which part of the country you're watching this game, and also let us know whom you're supporting today. We just have managed to reach the 400 mark. Thank you whomsoever who hit the subscribe button. Extremely thank you. Extremely thank you. We have managed to hit the 400 mark here on the subscriber numbers here. That's a small achievement, but we need to get to the 500 mark, because only then that will make me consider this seriously, because that is when I can invest in some things, because that will bring in probably I can bring in some stuff to get a better background, because I've been constantly receiving feedback from a lot of people that I need to have a better background or some poster behind me. We'll work on that. We are just started. This is just a learning curve. So thank you for the 400, but kindly hit that subscribe button and share it with your family, because we want to build this community. We want to grow this community here at Sporting Beyond Cancer here. This time short ball outside the off stump. He goes for the cut shot, unable to get any contact on the ball there. That will be a dot ball there. Rutherford will be disappointed that the ball was there to be put away to the boundary. A lot of width, but he's managed to miss the ball. Here is Kalugamage. He's bowling beautiful in this over. Once again, flighted outside the off stump. He's managed to get the outside edge, and the ball going away towards the wide of the short third man fielder there. That'll just be one run there. And lot of Italian support there out in the middle there. I think it's their family members. A lot of family members of the Italian players have come down here to support them. And this is a proud moment for the Italian boys. The way they have played, especially this is their debut season, debut campaign in the ICC tournament. This time, beautifully ball, googly angling into the batter, and Jason Holder is happy to just defend it, respect the ball. This has been a world class over here. 2 runs and the wicket of Christian Kalugamage. He's bowled wonderfully, and he's shown once again why leg spinners are wicket takers in this format of the game, and how leg spinners can lure the batter to place the fall shots, just like he made the batter of the class of Shai Hope play that fall shot, and he bundled him up, cleaned him up, and that's what leg spinners bring into this game. They always have the knack of picking wickets. And here is the West Indies, 16 overs, 117 for 5. Italy definitely walking home with their head held high. First time, a debut season. Never have I ever in the history of sport or history of cricket seen a team come for the first time in an ICC tournament and play with such domination and play with such character and attitude. The other day against England, they were 3 wickets down chasing 200, but they did not leave the fight. They fought till the end, till the 19th over, and they only lost by 20 odd runs there. That's the kind of character. I mean, a lot of teams, the likes of the UAE, the Afghanistan, the Hong Kong, and even the Bangladesh and the Afghanistan and the Zimbabwe's, they took a lot of time to play multiple ICC tournaments, and then they started to groom, and then they started to get the hang of things around how the teams play, what the strengths are, how we need to play. But Italy, the first season, they walk in straight away, all the way from Europe, where cricket is not that famous, and they have shown it that they are here to play and they can fight, and so can the other European nations. They will be keen to pick up cricket. A lot of Italian kids after this tournament will be asking their parents to join the cricketing academies, will be asking the parents to get them a pair of ball and cricket bat there. So definitely a growth of sport here, definitely a growth of the cricket globally there, definitely a win for cricket in the end there. Kudos to the Italian boys. They have done the world proud, and they have impressed the cricketing fans all across the globe here. This time short pitch ball outside the leg stump. He's managed to pull it away towards the deep square leg region there. One bounce to the field there, and the batters will be happy with just one run there. Poor running there by the batters there. That was an easy 2-on offer, but they're happy and content with one run there. Benjamin Manenti into his 4th over. He's bowled wonderfully. I think he's bowled wonderfully. 3.2 overs, 2 for 26, and here he is running in to bowl to Rutherford outside the off stump, and he's only managed to drive it towards the cover fielder there. That will be a dot ball there. What a start we've had to this game. Rightfully today, you can see once again Italy showing it to the best of the best. The West Indians, what a power unit they are, and they have managed to put them onto the back foot here. And this time a full length delivery, not the kind of delivery you would want to bowl to a man of Rutherford, who's riding on a prime form, who's riding on a high confidence, coming amongst the rungs right from the South Africa T20 League, and he smashed it straight into the side screen there. 6 runs there, a flighted delivery in the hitting zone, and he in the hitting arc of Rutherford, and he won't miss out on that. A big 6, 89-meter 6, crashing into the side screen. This time he backs away towards the leg side and tries to slice the ball over the fielder there in the short third man region, and the point fielder there, backward point, and the ball rolling away, teasing the batters there, and the ball eventually winning in the end. And that will be a good end to West Indies in this over, and that will be the end of the spell for Benjamin Manenti. He's bowled wonderfully today, and he's gone for 37 for 2 after his 4 overs, 37 for 2 off his 4 overs here. And Sherfan Rutherford getting a move on here. He's moved on to 13 with those 2 boundaries, and he will be eager to take West Indies somewhere close to 160 here. Wonderful effort from Italy. Rightfully, even today, they have put the mightiest of the mightiest under pressure. They have put the mightiest of the mightiest West Indian hitters under pressure here. First World Cup, first time coming out, and they're showing character. They're showing their mindset. They're showing the attitude, and they're showing it to the world. We are here to play. We are the Italians. We are not the underdogs. This time it was in the air, smashed straight past towards the bowler there. and he's managed to punch the ball away, and he's put his hand out there. Courageous effort there from Krishan Kalugamage. The ball was flighted in the air. He's managed to smash it towards the bowler, and the bowler there saving 4 runs there, putting his right hand outside, and the ball deflecting and going towards the long off fielder there. Brave effort there from the bowler there. Absolutely an act of bravery there. This time the ball banged in short outside the off stump, and all Rutherford can do was guide it towards the short third man region there. That will be a dot ball there. This time shuffling across the off stump, and there is a flighted delivery in the arc, and Jason Holder will not miss it. That's a huge six. I'm not sure if it went outside the ground there. That was smashed with some power there. You all know what Jason Holder can do. He has been doing in the tournament with the ball. He's been continuously picking 3 wickets, 2 wickets, 4 wickets in this game here, in this tournament here. But this time he's come out with the bat, and you all know how dangerous a batter can be. He shuffled across towards the off stump, trying to manufacture a shot, and Kalugame, another in line there, bowling it into the middle stump, and that was all enough for the West Indian batter there, all-rounder there, to smash it into the cow corner region for a big six there. This time he banks it in a little bit short. The ball was poor ball there outside the off stump, but poor shot there from Holder. That ball was meant to be hit there, but he's only managed to drag it onto the fielder there in the long on region there. And Kalugamage once again, he will start his celebration. He will be happy with that. That was a poor ball, and Jason Holder has thrown his wicket away, and Kalugame will be happy. The ball was bowled in short, half tracker outside the off stump. The ball was dipping onto the batter, and Jason Holder not trying to pull it from outside the off stump and straight into the hands of the fielder there in the long on region there. And here is Kalugamage bringing up his celebration there. He is happy. No wonder, he's been bowling wonderfully. He'll take that wicket despite bowling a half tracker there, as Manenti has been Manenti takes a wonderful catch there, going in with the going in towards his right, and using the reverse cup technique to take that catch there. Wonderful catch there, and that will be the end of Jason Holder. No wonder that's the kind of the comebacks the bowler requires after being smashed for a big six, and the next ball you come up and take the wicket there. That's the kind of energy that uplifts the bowler. That's the kind of visuals a bowler loves to see the back of the batter and to have the final laugh after the batter hits you for a six. That's the kind of satisfaction which can't be explained in words. Only if you are a bowler that you will understand there. Hitting a six, and then you come back and dismiss the batter there, and you see him walk back into the pavilion. That's the kind of visual every single bowler would like to see there. And there, rightfully, Krishan Kamugame picking up Jason Holder and bringing out his animated celebration sounds there. Here is Kamugame. Can he pick one more here? He's bowled beautifully, 2 for 24 this time. A flighted delivery outside the off stump, and the ball turning away from the batter. He's managed to drive it towards the long off region, and that'll just be a single here. What a turnaround of events here for Italy. They have managed to cripple the West Indians. They did not let them to score freely, and after the end of the 18th over, they will be 138 for 6 as Kamugame completes his spell. Wonderful spell of bowling there. 4 overs, 2 for 37, and he's been one of the prime bowlers for Italy in this tour, and he's shown them that a leg spinner is always a wicket taking bowler, and he completes his contribution with the ball in this campaign here. 37 for 2 after 4 for Kamugame, and West Indies 138 for 6. Can the West Indies get to 160 here? 12 balls remaining. Can they use the bigger handle here? Sherfane Rutherford, you all know how hard he can tonk the ball, how big he can tonk the ball, and how deadly he is always in the final fag end of the innings, especially in the last 2 to 3 overs. And we have all the scenarios set out there. 12 balls to go. Rutherford out there in the middle. Can the Windies get to 160 here? We'll have to wait and watch as the ball's been now thrown to Stewart here. Stewart to bowl to Matthew Ford. 2 overs, none for 11 for Stewart. He's been pretty decent there. He's been bowling good there. But can he bowl in the death today, especially against this mighty, powerful West Indian batters there? This time a low full toss, dipping full toss, and he's managed to hit it straight past the bowler there. 4 runs there. I mean, the amount of power these guys generate with the bat there. The ball was dipping into the batter almost like a Yorker, and he's managed to hit it past the bowler there with such ease, and the ball goes away into the boundary for 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. Moves his front leg across and is timed it. I mean, powered it. Beg your pardon there. That's the kind of power these West Indians carry and the reputation they carry to clear the ball boundaries with ease. And that will be a 4 runs to start. And no wonder Stewart is amused that the ball's gone away into the ropes there. 7.82 the run rate, 142 for 6. Can West Indies get 18 more runs of the next 11 balls and take the score to 160 and be satisfied with the score to defend against Italy here? Italy are a tough team here. You saw how they batted against England. They almost managed to chase 1-200 against England, and they almost they defeated Nepal by 10 wickets with 8 overs to spare. So definitely a good batting unit there, Italy. You can't take them lightly. They are not an underdogs. They are someone who's come out with passion. They are someone who'd come out with their entire hearts and commitment. They throw their soul and heart on the line for the love and passion of the game here, and they are being backed with a bunch of Italians back there at home and all around this ground, supporting them to thick and thin, and they have definitely paid back the faith shown in them here. This time a full toss once again, and he's hit it straight over the bowlers here. The bowlers not happy here with his bowling, but good fielding effort there in the long off region. That ball was travelling to the boundary. A full stretch dive to his right, and he's grabbed the ball. A world-class fielding there, No wonder the bowler, the keeper, and everyone out there in the field has appreciated him to the kind of fielding. Definitely a world-class fielding there. Never seen in the recent times there. Such a kind of commitment there, running in and diving in and sliding towards the ball and picking the ball out of thin here. And he's managed to save some runs there for the team there. And this time the ball banged in short outside the off stump, and the umpires have given a white ball there. The bowler is not happy with the umpire's call there. He thought that was well within the white guidelines there. Nothing doing there. It's a white ball, an extra run, and he will have to go back and bowl the delivery here. 144 for 6, 18.2 overs. Here is Stewart running in to bowl to Rutherford. This time a poor ball, lot of width there. A full toss outside the white guideline, but Rutherford happy to guide it over the short third man fielder, and the ball going away to the boundary. 4 runs there and crashing into the advertising boards there. Poor ball to bowl with such a kind of a field, and Rutherford, that will be easy pickings for him. No fielder out there in the deep. A wide full toss outside the off stump. All he had to do was to get some bat, and the ball flying away from the bat into the boundary there. Easy pickings there for Rutherford and West Indies, get a move on here. 148 for 6 after 18.3. To all the folks who are watching this game, I hope you hit the like button. I hope you enjoy this cricket, but please ensure you hit the subscribe button, because we need to badly get to 500 as early as possible, and I'm depending on you to help me out there in this fight against cancer and in this fight against to find my hope back in life. So please help me get there 500 as early as possible. So kindly, if you're loving the stream, please drop in a feedback and also hit the subscribe button here. Here is Stewart now running in. He's been expensive this over. He's running in to bowl to Rutherford. This time he almost managed to chop onto his stumps there. A slower ball, and he fails to read the ball coming in from the hand of the bowler early into the shot. Goes into with the shot, but only managing to get under edge, and the ball going away just past the stumps towards the short fine leg fielder there. That will be a single here. So please let us know in the comment box. We are eager to know that from which part of the world, which city you're watching this stream, and which team are you supporting today, because every single chat will make me feel like that I'm having any human connection. You know how tough it's been for me being bedridden, and finally I'm getting to have some human connection here, and it will make me feel like I'm talking to a real people, and some real people are listening to me. So please put in the chat box there and let us know from which city you're watching the game and which team you're supporting, and also a word of feedback on my commentary and the stream here, because that will help us analyze ourselves, go back and put in more effort and bring in more inputs, and will also give me a scope to learn, to improve, coming in from the light of you people who can help me grow along the way, because every single day is an opportunity to grow. And kindly drop in that feedback, because that will bring a smile on my face this morning. That will bring a happiness to my face to see that I have been connecting with real people and having this kind of a human interaction here. This time a Yorker ball, wonderfully bowled there, but he's managed to squeeze it. Trended ball ball going away towards the deep fine leg fielder there, deep fine leg region there. That is 4 runs there. You can't help that. That's how cricket is. Cruel game at sometimes. Beautifully bowled there. He's bowled a slow ball, almost a Yorker length delivery, and the batter somehow managed to squeeze it outside the edge, and it runs away into the boundary between the legs of the batter there. That is 4 runs past the wicket keeper's dive there. That will be 4 runs there. Unlucky for the bowler, but the batter will take it into his stride. And 150 comes up for West Indies here in the 19th over. And here is Stewart, and this time a poor ball once again. Poor ball. Not the kind of over Italy would have expected at this stage of this game here. He goes in early to play the scoop shot. That's a premeditated move there from Matthew Ford. He moved across to the off stump and he was waiting, and unfortunately he's gone with a full toss there, and he's managed to lift the ball over the keeper's head, and the ball running away into the boundary there. 157 of 19 overs after being put into bat here. And for 157 for 6, beg your pardon, after 19 overs, after being put into bat here. And Stewart, definitely not the kind of over, not the kind of the penultimate over he would have wanted to bowl here for his team out there. And he's been given away 19 runs coming off the last over. An expensive over, 19 runs coming off it. And now West Indies, who at one stage looked like they would struggle to get to 150, now will be aiming to get somewhere close to 170, 175 here. So that's the kind of situation out there. 157 for 6, 19 overs, 8.26 the run rate. The last over all set to be bowled by Hassan Ali. Can Hassan Ali get a couple of breakthroughs here, or will Rutherford and Matthew Ford smash away him to the parks and take the score to 175 here? Here is a poor ball to start, a wide ball straying too much down the leg side, and good dive there, an outstretched fielding effort there from the wicket keeper. He's managed to save the boundary there. That'll just be a wide ball there. Here is Hassan running in to bowl to Rutherford. This time, wonderfully ball, Yorker clank delivery, and he's managed to pull the ball and often inside as the ball is running away towards the deep fine leg boundary there, and the fielder there coming in from the deep square leg region there. He's managed to cut the ball there, and the batters will scamper back for 2 runs there. Excuse me, they just had to take a sip of water there. This time, wonderfully bowled Yorker there from Hassan Ali, angling into the pads there, and the batter scampering for a quick single there. Poor fielding there, lapse in concentration. The ball was squeezed towards the sweepy cover region there. He took it extremely lazy. He thought the batters wouldn't run back for the second run, but the batters rightfully spotting that there was an opportunity because the fielder was extremely lazy, extremely poor effort there in concentration, and that gives them this minute fraction of time, and the batters deciding that they can come back for the second run there, and the bowler is definitely not happy. He is having a look at the fielder there. He is giving him a death stare out there. Sheriff and Rutherford will be back on strike with that double run there. Here is Hassan Ali. This time bangs it in short. The ball is high in the air. Will this be taken? And I don't know what happened out there. He puts in the slide. That's a courageous effort there from Krishan. He knew he wouldn't be able to get to the bounce of the ball, so he puts in a slide like a footballer, and he's managed to push the ball away with his legs. If I'm not wrong, that's what happened there. He was going in for the catch. He was running in from the third shot, deep square leg region there, and he was rushing in for the catch, and he knew that he would not get there, and he's put in a slide there, and with his leg he's managed to push the ball away. Wonderful courageous effort there. The bowler is not happy, as you know, the bowlers always want the fielders to take the catches, but this was extremely a difficult chance, and the heat of the moment, and the bowlers once again venting out his frustration there. But nevertheless, what a courageous effort to put your body behind the line to ensure that the ball doesn't reach to the boundary. A wonderful effort to save 3 runs for your team there. Great stuff there from Krishan Kagawame. This time the ball angling away from the batter there, and a good length delivery, and he's only managed to drag it back towards the bowler there. That will be a dot ball there, an important dot ball there. 19.4 overs, 163 for 6. This is the Group C encounter in Kolkata, the city of joy here. And the West Indies already have qualified. They won 3 games on the trot, and they have been enjoying a dream song in this World Cup campaign so far here. And here is Hassan. He's running in to bowl to Forde here. Can he get his second wicket of the morning here? Here is him running this time. Beautifully balled. Wide Yorker outside the off stump, angling away from the batter there. Just within the edge of the wide guidelines there. That is the kind of ball you want to see. And there you go. That is the kind of ball you want to see. 163 for 6 after 19.5 overs. Wonderful stuff there from Hassan. The last over went for plenty. 19 runs. And this over he's managed to cut back a lot of runs. He's just given away 6 runs, including a wide. And the Italian management will be happy with the effort of Hassan Ali. I'm pretty confused why this Hassan has been given only 3 overs when he is bowling so wonderfully. Why did not the captain utilize his full resource of 4 overs there? Some question you would need to have asked the Italian management there. Here is Hassan Ali running in this time. Once again taking it away from the arc of the batter there. He has driven it through past the cover region, wide of long off region there, and the fielder will run towards his left and keep the batters just at 2 runs there. And good over there. Just 8 runs coming off the last over. Hassan completes for 3 wickets or 3 overs, 1 for 24, and West Indies 165 for 6 after 20 overs. After being put into bat by Italy, the West Indians had a difficult start with King falling early, but Shai Hope, the batter, the captain, he's played from the front. He's led the team from the front, batting beautifully. Let me put the scorecard on to you guys here on your screens. Here we go, and he's batted beautifully, scoring that 75 of 46 balls, 6 fours and 4 sixes with a strike rate of 163.04. He played wonderfully with this kind of drives he brings in, with the kind of on drives and the shots over the long on region and the inside out shot. Shai Hope, he has been an absolute masterclass for West Indies since the 2024 World Cup. I think he must be the leading run scorer. I think if I'm not sure wrong, he must be the leading run scorer for West Indies. Also in the world, he must be around the first or the second in the top 3 or top 4 in the number of runs scored after the T20 World Cup 2024. And then Shimron Atmayer, not his day today, played a poor shot there, tried to force a drive, only to managing outside edge and being caught in the short third man region there. Roston Chase completely struggled today. He struggled to find the middle of the bat. He struggled to find any timing on the bat. He definitely struggled to pick the gap on the fields, despite there being so much vacant spaces, because the Italians had spread the field out as soon as the power play was done. And yes, Roston Chase, he struggled out there in the middle with the bat there. And then Roman Powell, he managed to hold out in the deep. A good catch there by Kalugagamege in the deep there. And Sheriffin Rutherford, he batted well, giving that final onslaught along with Matthew Ford, who scored 16 of 8 balls, was having a strike rate of 200. So that's the story out there in the middle. After being put into bat, they have managed to put on 165 for 6 in this Group C encounter, coming in from the city of joy in Kolkata here this morning here on the 19th of February. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you're having a good start to your day, or whatever regions you're there. Please drop in the comment back. Let us know from which part of the world, which part of the city you're watching this game here, and kindly let us know which team you're supporting in this game, or also let us know which team are you rooting for in this World Cup, and do let us know feedback on the commentary and the stream, because that will motivate us to improve on ourselves here. And in the bowling cards, we have JJ Smats, 4 overs, none for 27. He bowled in the power play. He managed to keep the batters at bay with his left arm spin there, and he's given away just 27 runs with an economy of 6.8. Ali Hassan, as we could rightly see, 3 overs, 1 for 24. Still pretty bummed that he wasn't given his final over, especially the way he bowled in the penultimate over, the kind of variations and the kind of speed he generated, and the kind of movement he got and took the ball away from the batters and bowled those Yorkers. Definitely makes me wonder, why did the captain not complete his full quota of 4 overs and use his complete resources there. Thomas Draka, a little bit expensive, 2 overs, 1 for 22, but managed to get the big prize wicket of the Shimron Hetmeyer, who's been in lethal form, and he's been instrumental for West Indies. as since the time he's been promoted at number 3 for the West Indians here. Grant Stewart, unlucky, 3 overs, 1 for 30. He was taken apart in his last over. I think it was the penultimate over he's bowled, and he was taken apart. The penultimate over costing 19 runs. And Ben Menanti picking up 2 for 37. And Christian Kalugamage, as usual, wonderful today. He bowled wonderful. The kind of leg spin he bowls, the kind of control he has on the ball, and the kind of lengths he bowls, the way he lures the batters into the starts and to play those falls right. Absolutely a delight for any leg spinner. Absolutely a delight for any wicket keeper collecting such kind of balls and watching such kind of balls being bowled from the close quarters as a wicket keeper there. So with that said, 165 for 6 the target. 165 for 6 West Indies here at the Eden Gardens here in Kolkata. We'll be back soon with the chase here. I hope you all are enjoying this contest. I hope you hit the subscribe button. Please share with your friends and family because we need to get to the 500 mark as soon as possible, because that will help my cause, that will help my case, and that will help me against this fight against cancer as I enter this remission phase, because that will make me motivated to forget all the things that has been going through my life and divert my mind as I heal through those journey. That will take a time there, but still I can divert my mind here through this process, stay believing and continuing my passion for sports, and that is all possible because of the love you guys have shown me here. And Carl Jacob once again with your message at the half time. I think the game is even, and I'm in and out of naps. It is 3:05 a.m. in Trinidad. Oh my God, Carl Jacobs. That speaks volumes about your love for the game, and that makes me even more happy that you managed to tune into our stream right at 3 a.m. Extremely makes me feel happy that someone is eager to hear us out, waking up at 3 a.m. Extremely. That's speaks volume about the passion and love you have for this game of cricket. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people here there in West Indies would be awake there watching the team play in this final contest. They will be wanting to continue their unbeaten streak and carry that momentum in their favor while they go into the Super 8s here. I'll just go and come back with a quick power break here. I just need to go out and just stretch my back out there, a couple of stretches, and we'll be back in for the chase as Italy required 165 for 6 here this afternoon here. Welcome back to the chase here. The Mosca brothers are out there in the middle to open the batting there for Italy here. And after 4 balls, just one for no loss here. Jay Mosca, happy to see him out there in the middle. He was a bit of concern there, especially the way he walked out of the field, going in for the die catch there, and him holding on to his shoulder, but he seems to be fine. He's walked out there in the middle. And was this an edge? Was there an edge? I think he tried to. The ball was angled wonderfully into the batter by Akil Hussain. And I think he's found the outside edge, and I think Shai Hope has put him down. That was a wonderful ball, arm ball there coming in from Akil Hussain with the seam, and I think he's tried to guide it towards the third man, and there was a sharp edge, and Shai Hope unable to latch on to that, and that will be a drop chance there for West Indies here. Here is Akil Hussain, this time straying down the leg with the angle, and Anthony Mosca is off the mark. He sweeps it, and the ball running away towards the fine leg region there. That will be 4 runs there, the first boundary for Italy, and Anthony Mosca off the mark here, and Italy running and going here. 5 for no loss after 1 over here. Wonderful shot here to end the over. A drop catch opportunity in the last ball, and then he's managed to pick that boundary of the last ball here. 5 runs of the first over, chasing a target of 166 here this morning here from the Eden Gardens at Kolkata, the city of joy here. Here is Matthew Ford into the attack. He'll be opening with Akil Hussain, and he'll be shouldering the responsibility with the new ball. We all saw how well he could bowl in the last game. He was extremely good with the new ball there, troubling the batters, moving the ball with both the direction, both the ways. And here he is running in to bowl to Jay Mosca, and that was a good length ball going away from the batter. Good bounce there into the keeper's gloves there, and Mosca just flirting his bat outside the off stump, and Justin Mosca flirting his bat outside the off stump, and the ball going past the outside edge there. That will be just a dot ball there. Well. Seems like we have a lot of Italian fans in the stands, in the chat box this morning here. It's running in the favor of Italy, 67% to 33% in our chat box here. Most of our listeners seem to think that Italy will continue to win this contest. This time, poor ball straying down the leg. That will be wide runs. No chance there for Shai Hope. That will be 4 wides there. Poor ball angling down the leg, and no chance at all. The ball moving away from Shai Hope. He just managed to get some hand onto it, but the ball eventually going past him, and then that will be 4 runs there. 4 wides there for Italy. Easy runs, freebie runs on offer there. This time, oh my god, that was a cotton balled opportunity. Good effort there by Ford there, Matthew Ford. He shuffled across the off stump and chipped the ball towards the right of the bowler there, and he puts in an outstretched dive. Doesn't get any hand onto it. Good attempt there from the bowler in the follow through, and the batter scamper for a quick single there. A direct hit coming at the batter's end from the fielder there, but the batter has made it in time there. No damage done there. Good fielding there, realizing that the batter was a tad slow, reaching towards the keeper's end, and he's gone with the direct hit, but Anthony Mosca just getting in time there, and that will be no damage there. 1 run there for Justin Mosca, and the Italian fans are out there cheering and singing, and they know that this is the last game and this is their moment, and they will enjoy to their heart's content, and they will enjoy and support their teams to the fullest of potentials, and cheer for them for every single run and for every single boundary that these guys managed to hit today. This time, once again, good length delivery, a little bit on the shorter length, but extremely lot of width there, wide outside the off stump there, and Anthony Mosca goes for the wild cut shot, unable to get any bat on it. He will be livid with himself. That ball was meant to be hit, a lot of width on offer, and given that it's a power play and empty spaces and the deep in the offside, he would be absolutely livid with himself. He would have wanted to hit the ball towards the boundary there. Ford now running into ball to Anthony. Beautiful ball, good length ball, angling into the batter there, climbing on the batter, and he's managed to tap it towards the cover point region, and the batter's crossing over for a good single here. This time coming in from around the wicket toward the left-hander there, and he's been bowled there. Wonderful ball angling into the pads, and it's gone to hit the stumps there. And Matthew fists his pump in the air, and that'll be for there Justin Mosca. The last game he batted beautifully, but this time he would have to depart for an early score just of 2 years. Coming in with the angle from around the wicket, the ball, wonderful seam presentation, and beautiful in swinger there, beautiful in swinger, absolute delight for any fast bowler. That's the reason I said Matthew Ford has been exceptional with the new ball. We saw the kind of control he has on the new ball, the kind of seam position, the kind of control he has on the seam, and as soon as it hit the deck, the ball just angling and swinging into the batter there, and Justin Mosca too close to cut. He tries to play the shot, and he's completely missed it, and the ball crashing into the off stump there, and rightfully animated scenes there with from Matthew Ford seeing the ball crash in after swinging into the batter there. So with that said, 12 for 1 after 1.5 overs, and that will be the first breakthrough for West Indies this afternoon here at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata. So kindly do let us know which team you're supporting tonight. This game, the poll is open here out there in the chat box. Also do let us know which city you're watching this game from, and which team are you rooting to win this World Cup apart from these two. In general, whichever team you're supporting, you can let us know in the chat box there. And also please let us know our feedback on this channel. Let us know our feedback on this commentary, so that we can learn, we can improve, and we can grow as not just as a streamer, not just as a sports person, but as an individual and a character here. So every single day is a learning curve, and if you don't learn anything a day, you're wasted a day in your life. So every single day you need to learn something. So equally I want to take back something from you. So please provide a feedback on this channel, and also don't forget to hit the share with your family and friends, and hit that subscribe button, because we eventually need to start pulling up things and getting a wider reach to many audiences, so that we can consider taking it in the longer run here. A beautiful ball there, and probably I'm not sure if it has managed to damage the zing bails there. The fourth umpire is walking in. I'm starting to think, is it something in concern to the bails? Has the bails been damaged here? Well, I see that about 27 members are watching the stream, and only 3 people have managed to hit the subscribe button. Kindly requesting you to hit that subscribe button. At this moment, take this opportunity. We are having a small pause in the game. I think it's something to do with the bails there. So take this moment to please hit the subscribe button, because that will help us stay motivated, and wake up and come back with a purpose despite the remission phase that's been going through, and that will keep us diverted from all the things that's been happening here. So kindly take this moment to hit that subscribe button. We are just 99 away from 500 there. We just need to keep climbing every single day, and every single effort from you guys will definitely help me take me there. First to 500 and then to 1000. This is going to be a slow journey, but it's a journey on the rise there. So please ensure you get that subscribe button, because we are just 99 away from 500, and I see just only 3 people have managed to hit the subscribe button in this stream, which has run over 1.5 hours here. So kindly hit that subscribe button there. So here is Matthew Ford. I think it's going to be an extended break there. I think it's definitely has to do something with the stumps there. That for the fourth umpire out there in the middle, and is fixing something there. So we're having a small break in the game here. Nakwi, the new batter, out there in the middle for Italy, and they are chasing a target of 166 on this afternoon here at the Eden Gardens, Kolkata here. A decent turnaround by the Kolkata fans there on a Thursday morning to support the two teams battling it out there in the heat this morning here. Well, that's the kind of scenario. Sri Lanka will be taking on Zimbabwe in the next game here. I mean, in the 37th game of the 38th. I'm not sure if it's 37th or 38th. Let me have a check there. In the 38th game of the tournament here, that is going to be an interesting contest because Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka both have been in prime form and they have managed to dismiss Australia and remove them, eliminate them from the tournament, with Australia still having a game in hand. That is some big news coming out there from this cricketing world. Australia eliminated in the group stage with them still having a game to play against Oman. That is an absolutely disaster story that the Australians would want to forget here. So with that said, the play has been resumed, and that's a dot ball to end the over. Quite a big gap there, courtesy something was damaged in the bails or something was not working. Probably the light was not turning on the Zinger bails there. So I think that's pretty sorted now, and that will be a dot ball to end the over. 12 for 1 after two overs, and West Indies have managed to pull one thread back into 1 wicket down, and they have managed to get their first breakthrough here. They will be eager to get because it always looks like 1 wicket brings through 1 wicket brings two, and will we see a second breakthrough here as Akil Hussain has been throwing the ball once again into his second over here. Akil Hussain to Anthony Mosca. Can he take the ball away from the batter? Can he take the ball away from the right-hander here? This time, flighted delivery. It was angling into the batter there. He goes straight. Doesn't get good connection on the ball there. Poor timing there. Jason Holder from the mid-off runs back towards... runs back and collects the ball. That will be just 2 runs there. Poor shot there. Poor timing there. And lucky reprieve there. The ball was lurking in the air for quite some time. And just managing to go past the mid-off fielder there. And the batter's coming back for 2 runs there. Akil Hussain. He'll be eager to pick up his first wicket here. He's running into bowl to Anthony Mosca, who's been living dangerously. Beautifully bowled there. Ball turning and angling into the batter. And that will be just a dot ball as it drives it towards the mid-off fielder there. And Jason Holder completing the proceedings there. Akil Hussain, he's picked up 100 wickets in the T20s, and he's just the third bowler in the West Indian spinners to pick up 100 after the likes of Samuel Badri and Sunil Narayan, the absolute legends of this format. This time, wild slog sweep, and that's going into the stands, deep into the stands in the deep mid-wicket region. There's 6 runs there. The ball was angled into the middle stump, and he goes down on one knee, and it was in his hitting arc, and he sweeps it to perfection, gets underneath the ball, and gets good power behind the shot. A high back lift here. One thing that I wanted to mention in regards to my observation, 81 meter 6 there from the England-Italy game to all these Italian batters have an extremely high bat lift. They generate the energy because they bring the bat from such high positions, and they give a good bang to the ball there, and that's the kind of energy and power these guys are generating. Even in the previous ball, before he could play that sweep shot, the bat goes so high, and then with such conviction it comes down like a whip, and he smashed the ball into the deep mid-wicket region there for a 6 there. 20 for 1, and Akil Hussain will be eager to pull back things here. He's been smashed for a big 6. Can he manage to get the better of the batter there and send him back and see him back? Here is Akil Hussain running in. This time banks it in short. Beautiful ball. Back foot punch towards the cover region there, and Hetmeyer diving to his right, and he's managed to save the ball there. Saved some runs there for the team there. 20 for 1 after 2.4 overs. Eagerly waiting for your subscription button. Please hit the subscribe button because only 3 people have managed to hit the subscribe button there. And also, I'm eagerly waiting for you hear from you in the comment section box. Let us know which team are you supporting today, or which team are you supporting in this World Cup, and from which city you're watching this game from, because that will make me feel like that I'm having some real connection out there and not just talking to camera here. This time he goes for the sweep shot once again, but this time he goes towards the corner region there. 6 runs there. What a wonderful shot there. Anthony Mosca once again going down on one knee and is swept it with such brutal force there. And the Italian fans are on to the toes. Goes down on one knee and gets underneath the ball, and wonderful sweep there, and the Italian fans are on the toes. A big six, 83-meter six, landing into the stands of the Eden Garden grounds there. These guys are big units, the likes of Manenti, the likes of Mosca, not the other Mosca. Justin Mosca is comparatively a short unit, is a small unit, beg your pardon, is not short, but the likes of Anthony Mosca, the Menenthis, the Stewards, extremely big units. They bring in a lot of force with their batting powers there. This time it's in the air and he's been taken. Poor shot there. And then Akil Hussain has the last laugh. He's happy, Akil Hussain. This time it was a poor ball meant to be hit. Once again, a poor ball from Akil Hussain, straying down the leg. He tries to sweep the ball, only managing to hit it towards the short fine leg fielder there, straight to the throat. And Anthony Mosca is nodding his head. That's not kind of wicket. That's not the way he would have liked to get out. He's thrown away his wicket. The ball was meant to be hit, but he's only managed to hit it, and there he is, rightfully smashing his right hand into the bat. He's smashing his right hand in right gloves into the bat there. He is nodding his head as he watches the replay on the big screen there, and is not at all happy. He doesn't want to walk out of this ground there. He doesn't want to walk out of there. He was enjoying his time out there, and he was leading his team by playing those big shots in the power play, but he's managed to hold out. That was a poor ball on the legs, angling into the pads outside the straying down the leg, and he's managed to sweep it straight into the hands of the short fine leg fielder there. But he will have to depart. The cat's been taken, and Anthony Mosca, who's played a cameo, but he will have to depart. Anthony Mosca dismissed. Caught by Shamar Joseph, and ball Akil Hussain dismissed for 19 of 12 balls, and he's has departed at 26 for 2, as Italy at 26 for 2 after 3 overs, and they require 140 runs with a run rate of required run rate now 8.24. Matthew Ford once again, wide ball there. He started off with a wide ball once again. Smuts has joined Nakwi out there in the middle. Both new batters out there in the middle, both yet to face a ball, and both both yet to get off the mark, with Nakwi just facing a one ball out there. So that's the story out there in the middle. Required run rate 8.18 after 3 overs. Italy 27 for 2. They have quite a few support out there in the stands there. A little bit of wave of blue seen out there in the stands there, and here is Ford running in, banks in shot, and he goes for the pull shot there, and he's only managed to get an edge, and the ball running away towards Shimron Hatemeyer at the deep square leg region there. That'll just be 1 run there. Akil Hussain, he would be licking his fingers there, and he would be extremely lucky there. And the batter hitting 2 sixes. He bowls a poor ball on the legs, and he's unfortunately only managed to sweep it straight into the hands of Shamar Joseph, stationed at the short fine leg fielder there, position there. That's the kind of story. Sometimes you hit, and this cricket can be a cruel game, and it's all a margin of it's all a game of margins. It's all a game of fractions, and that's all it takes. 2 more big sixes, and then he bowls a poor ball, and he bowled a good ball. He was smashed for 6, but he bowls a poor ball and he gets a wicket there. That's a kind of a game this cricket has been. To all the listeners out there, I hope you hit the like button, and more importantly, please participate in the poll. We have put out a poll in the chat box there. Who do you think is going to win this game? Show your support and let us know whom you are rooting for today. And also, please do let us know from which city you're watching the game, and also which team you're supporting, or which team you want to win this World Cup, or which team do you think will win this World Cup this time, the 2026 World Cup here. Will India be able to become the first country in the cricketing history to defend the title, and will India be the first country to ever become the first home nation to win the title? We'll have to wait and watch, and let us know who do you think is going to be the winner of this World Cup here, and what is your predictions of this World Cup here. 28 for 2 after 3.1 overs. That's the story out there in the middle. As we have one more small break. The batter's having some issue with his leg. I think that's Nakwi, if I'm not wrong. I think there's some concerns with his ankle or thighs. I'm not sure. Ankle or calves. I'm not sure. The physio is attending to him, and that will be yet another juncture of break here. To just give you a recap, this warning in this 37th game here. Italy earlier won the toss and put the opposition West Indies into bat there, and West Indies started off the things not in a good fashion with Brandon King dismissed early, and then Shai Hope continuing to playing that knock of 75 odd runs of 50 odd balls, and he was the limelight of West Indies here, and he's managed to take with some power hitting in the end by Rutherford and the likes of Matthew Ford with the bat. They managed to reach the target, set a target of 166. But Italy into the chase. They had 2 wickets already fall down for 28 runs of 3.2 overs. They will be hoping to catch some momentum back into the game here, as they want to put the maximum utilization of their field restrictions in play, and also want to set out a statement to the world, and also want to set out a statement to the Italian fans back home that give them a win to celebrate their first ever win, the second ever win, because they've already won one against Nepal. They could give them a win against Nepal, against the mighty West Indians. Will send out shocking waves, will send out waves across Europe, across the European cricket, across the cricketing world, and that will definitely turn heads in the European region as well as the ICC, to encourage such teams to come more and participate in such kind of formats, and also a look of possible revenue generations in terms of a lot of young kids can pick up cricket bats tomorrow. A lot of young sporting academies can start cricket tomorrow. A lot of cricketing centers, sporting centers, and that will how the sports will start growing at the global level, because the growth starts at the grassroots, and only when the grassroots it develops at the grassroots, you can build it upwards, and then eventually the sport will develop at the elite region. There, this time banged in shot, pulled away wonderfully. Smuts has pulled this beautifully into the gap there. 4 runs there towards the deep mid-wicket region there. What a wonderful shot there by Smuts. Absolutely classic shot there, and a delight to shot. Probably the shot of this game till now, coming from the blade of Smuts there. No, didn't try to hit it too hard, and he's placed it to perfection, pulled it to perfection there. 4 runs there for Smuts there, off the bowling of Matthew Ford here. Here is Matt Ford running in to bowl to Smuts. Can he get a breakthrough here? Can he get his second wicket here? Beautiful ball there, good length ball, angling into the batter, and that will be a dot ball there. Ford has been wonderful, especially with the new ball. He's bringing in a lot of variations, and he has the ability to hit the deck hard, and he has the ability to move the ball in both the ways, as we saw in the last game. And I think probably his strength lies in mostly with the new ball, and that's the reason why the captain, even in the last game, he finished his I think 3 or 4 overs straight away in the beginning. It doesn't keep him for him because he knows that this guy's skills lies with the new ball, and they have to make extract that full potential, so that so they give him the 4 overs on the trot in the beginning, so that he gets the maximum use of the new ball and the shape of the new ball there. This time once again beautiful in swing, angling into the pads, but straying down the leg. So half-hearted appeal there. Umpire says nothing doing, get on with the game. And after end of the 4 over, 32 for 2 after 4 overs, and that will be Italy requiring 134 runs of 96 balls there. To all the listeners who joined in, I see a lot of people are joined in. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy. Welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer here. I hope you're doing good, or from whichever part of the world you are. I hope you're enjoying this game. I hope you're enjoying this stream. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that will mean the world to us in this 5th battle against cancer as we enter this remission phase. And every single subscription will give me the hope to fight against life. And every single subscription will make me believe in my dreams and passion, because always wanted to be a sports journalist. Have been there for 8 years, worked across India and New Zealand, but 5th cancer came in, 2.5 years bedridden, and now I entered remission luckily. And because of this remission phase, I'm able to do this YouTube stream, something that I could do to still continue to do my passion, to let the world know that be it 5 cancers, I'm still out there fighting for my passion out there. And here is Jason Oler running in, beautiful ball angling into the batter there, and he has managed to tuck it away just towards the bowler there. That will be 1 run dot ball there. So please hit that subscribe button and share with your friends and family, because every single subscribe will give me the motivation to wake up tomorrow and divert myself from all the turmoil. 33 years and 5 cancers, that's been tough to take, and that will be help me to divert from all the things that's been happening, and will help me focus on this journey and focus on my passion once again. 32 for 2 after 4.1 overs. Here is Jason Holder running in to bowl to Naqvi. Can he deliver yet another match-winning performance here? This time a little bit of width. He's still tried to drive it through the cover region, through the infield, but only managing to hit it straight to the fielder there. Jason Holder, he's been wonderful with the ball, wonderful with the bat and for West Indies through the years, but particularly in this season, he's been clinical with the ball for West Indians, bowling in the start, bowling in the death, and he's bowling in the middle phase. He's got complete control of the ball. He is bringing in a lot of variations, coming in that from high release point, bowling in that Yorkers, and he has been wonderful for the West Indies in this campaign here. This time a lot of it there. It's sliced in the air. It's sliced in the air, and a couple of bounces for Sherfain Rutherford, who's coming in from the third man region there. A wild slice. He's tried to force the drive. A big drive there. The ball flying off the edge and flying towards the third man region there. But luckily, couple of bounces to the fielder. That will be just 1 run for the batter there. Once again we see a lot of action happening on in the poll there. I think 64% to 36%. As you can see, the poll is now shifted back towards in the favor of West Indies since the fall of wicket. Earlier it was in favor of Italy, 53-47. We see a lot of West Indian fans in the chat box now, and that's the reason I think the poll slowly is lifting with 14 votes. It's getting exciting here. 64% supporting West Indies and 36% Italians. Is there any more Italians there in the house who can bring back the Italian support, or do you think the games can shift now with Italians building a partnership here? We never know. And just like you people have been engaged in the voting system, please do ensure you hit the subscribe button there, because I've seen only 4 people have hit the subscribe button. Every single subscribe will mean the world to us. Please do the subscribe button there and share it with your friends and family too. This time Jason Holder tries to go for the big shot. The ball was just a little bit I think a fuller length delivery. And he's tried to go big, completely missing the line and length of the ball, and the ball going away from him, and that will be just a dot ball there. He tried to play the big hard shot. He tried to hit it too hard, but poor choice selection there. The ball was not meant to be hit in that kind of a manner there. And here is Holder this time straying down the leg, and he tried to flick the ball through off his legs, unable to get any contact on the ball, and the ball hitting his pads here, and that will be a dot ball to end the over. After the end of 5 overs, 33 for 2 after 5 overs here for Italy chasing, and they require 133 of 90 balls as they chase 165-6 on this wicket here in Kolkata. 5 overs done. 33 for 2, the last over of power play to come in. Italy will be eager to get at least 10 runs here to set the stage for the middle phase of this chase here. 62% to 38. The West Indians are gathering the support here in this chat box here. They are gathering some momentum from 54-46 in favor of Italy. The poll has been changing towards 62 to 38%. 16 people have voted so far, but I hope the 16 people also have hit the subscribe button, because we only see 4 people have hit the subscribe button there. So please be kind enough and please help us by hitting that subscribe button and help us reach our dream, as our short dream, I mean the initial dream of 500, to get us to there as soon as possible there. Here is Matthew Ford running in. This time it was in the hitting arc, but he's managed to play the shot a little bit early, and the ball only managing to hit his body there. That will be a dot ball there. 122.28 clicks there. Comparatively a slower ball by Matthew Ford. Here is Matthew Ford once again running into bowl to Naqvi. I think he's been hit on the head there. That's the reason the mandatory concussion test. We've had a lot of times in this game the physio walking in, and then the fourth referee walking in to check the bails, because we had some problems with the zing bails there, and so once again we have a small break in the gameplay here, as he's been hit on the head of the previous delivery. I beg your pardon, I said the ball hit the body. I think it's gone off his bat and hit his helmet there, and that's the reason the umpires mandatory bringing in the physio there since the drastic incident of the death to Philip Hughes there with the ball hitting on his helmet. I think the umpires and the ICC have brought in a mandatory rule that despite the impact or despite the force, whenever the ball hits the helmet or the head, the physio needs to come in and do the concussion test and check if the batter is fine or not. That's a wonderful take because health comes first. The time can be managed later. The gameplay time can be managed later, and wonderfully a good decision there by ICC to bring up this rule here to ensure the safety and the health of the player first, and then we can continue on with the game there. So 16 people have voted on the poll, and 62% in favor of Italy and 38% in favor of 62% in favor of West Indies and 38% in favor of Italy. As the score is 33 for 2 after 5.1 overs, and West Indies batting first. Shai Hope, he led from the front. The kind of strokes he played, the kind of shots he played, the kind of shots, especially he plays through the cover region and through the point region. He's extremely strong off his back foot, especially with those punch shots, and the way he clears the ball, especially in the long on direction. So when going down the wicket, he's batted wonderfully, but he was done in by a masterclass. He was wonderfully set up by Christian. A flight delivery, forcing him to go across the line, forcing him to play the shot, and he bowled a googly there, and the ball skidding and crashing into the middle and leg stumps. An absolute delight for a leg spinner to see a settled batter and him baiting him out in that fashion, inviting him to play that kind of a shot, and then finding that gap and crashing into the stumps and saying that you miss high hit kind of a situation here. So that's the main story from the Kolkata Stadium. We are just waiting for the batter as the physio is down here checking for a concussion test as he's been hit on the head. And thank you very much for your message there, Vincent Cabrera 9345. I'm watching from Trinidad. West Indies should have scored more runs. Definitely agree with you. West Indies should have scored more runs, but at one stage they even looked like not even getting close to 150 or 140. I think it was the 19th over, which I think around 18 or 20 runs came in the 19th over of the bowling of Stewart, and that is the reason when they started to believe that we can get to 160. But I definitely agree to your point. They should have scored more runs. But nevertheless, this was the first time in this tournament where they had the initial fall of wicket, and also Hetmeyer falling early, and they were trying to manage the resources because the middle order haven't got that much exposure in this campaign as much as the other teams, apart from Rutherford, who's batted the wonderfully other day too. Rutherford playing that late onslaught, so still it's a bit early in this tournament because a lot of batters haven't got much time, and probably because being it a dead rubber contest, the West Indians are trying to spend some time out there in the middle and trying to figure out get some batters to play some balls. Could be anything, you don't know that. So Vincent Cabrera, definitely agree to your fact that they should have scored around 180 on this wicket. 180 was definitely on the cards on this wicket, especially the kind of depth they have in the batting order. And this time banks it and angling in towards the batter there. He moves his front leg across and is managed to hit it towards the deep square leg region there. And the fielder they're running in from the deep fine leg region will cut it just before the boundary, and the batters will cross over for 2 runs there. Thank you for tuning in from Trinidad, Vincent Cabrera. West Indies should have definitely scored more runs. Completely agree with your fact there. Probably I think, I'm not sure with the form Rutherford is in. I think he should come up the order. He should get pretty more balls with the way he's been playing through this tournament. I'm not sure if they should be taking one more batter because I sometimes feel that West Indies are short by one batter. I mean, professional, traditional, complete batter, not the all-rounder. I mean, they should go with one more extra batter because they have a lot of bowling options there, and I'm not sure if they would require so many bowling options and on such kind of occasions when you have the 2 or 3 early wickets falling, it would be extremely good to have one more extra batter in the camp, and because they have a lot of extra bowlers in the playing 11. So definitely I think for the management to think, or probably they are thinking the other way, they're probably thinking that the bowlers win you games and the batters give you runs. So definitely probably that could be the mindset that we never know that. So 5.3 overs, 37 for 2, 129 required from 87. That's the story out here. Here is Nakwi all set to face Forde. Here is Matthew Forde running in, and this time banks it in shot. He goes for the pull shot. The ball moving away, shaping away from the batter there. Good ball there. And Nakwi early into the shot. That will just be a dot ball there. What a wonderful ball there. What a wonderful campaign 4 days having. He was brought into the playing 11 last game. I think after Romario Shepherd was out of the squad, out of the team. He was brought in to replace him. Romario Shepherd, he bowled wonderfully, picking up that hat trick initially, and even picking up four wickets in the same over. And that guy has golden arm, and he can also tong the ball hard. And Ford has come back, and he's delivered with the bat. Even today, he provided the late onslaught that ensured that the West Indies crossed the 160 mark, and now he's doing it with the ball now. 2.4 overs, 2.4 overs, 1 for 17. I think he's going to have his second. Is this going to be a second over wicket? That will be his second wicket. What a catch there by Shema Joseph, running backwards. He was tracing backwards, but he had the eyes on his ball till the end. The ball was wide outside the off stump, full length delivery, and Naqvi has only managed to slice it high in the air towards the long off region. And Shema Joseph running back from the mid off region. He's had the eyes on the ball till the end, and he's managed to hold on to the catch there. And Matthew Ford, I'm not sure what that animated celebration meant. He's happy with the wicket there. Shema Joseph, caught by Shema Joseph, ball 4 days. Zain Naqvi dismissed for 6 of 10 balls. And at Italy in deep trouble there, 37 for 3 after 5.5 overs. And I think that will be drinks break here, because it's the 6th over and mandatory drinks break of this World Cup. Mandatory drinks break of this World Cup has been put up at 6th over and the 14th over also, because the wicket fell down at the 6th over. We'll be having a drinks break, I think, here. 37 for 3, 5.5 overs. Can the Manenti brothers, one of the Manentis, I think Benjamin Manenti, the other day against England, put up a big show. He smashed the bowlers all through the park. Can the other Manenti, Harry Manenti, also contribute towards this chase here? Both the Manenti brothers are exceptional with the bat. The Benjamin Manenti is a constant feature in the Big Bash League. Benjamin Manenti, he plays in Australia. He's been a big part of the Australian Big Bash League there. I think he's played around 7 to 8 seasons in the Australian Big Bash League, and that's how he's been well accustomed to play at this top format and this at this top level. And he's representing Italy, so definitely the Manenti brothers have the skill in them and have the power in them. And here is Forde this time, wonderfully bowled, good length delivery, angling into the batter there, and he's tapped it away towards the bowler. That will be the end of the over. 37 for 3 after 6 overs here. Beg your pardon there. Excuse me, just had to drink a sip of water, a couple of sips of water there. And that's the story out there. 37 for 3 after 6, and hopefully the Manenti brothers can get going. They can hit the ball hard. They can hit the ball long. We have seen them do it time and time again. And especially if you have followed the Big Bash League, he's been a constant feature in the Big Bash League, especially the Benjamin Manenti, the big guy, the guy with the big muscles and a guy with a broad chest. And you saw what he could do, the way he batted against England, the way he took Will Jacks apart the other day, the way he smashed those big sixes. Definitely Italy can do it from here, but the Manenti brothers will be extremely key along with the experienced Smuts here. Here is Smuts all set to face Jason Holder. Is driven it straight down the ground towards the long on region there. That will be 1 run there. Three wickets falling in, the Mosca brothers not being able to generate some runs here. And probably, I think I've never ever seen 2 pairs of brothers in the same team playing in the playing 11. The Mosca brothers and then the Manenti brothers, 2 pair of brothers in the same team playing 11. And that too in a World Cup. Wonderful stuff there. And that is something wonderful. Mosca brothers opening the innings, and then Manenti brothers coming in the middle order. Great stuff there. This time a good length delivery. He's only managed to tap it towards the point fielder. That will just be 1 run there. Please let us know who do you think is going to win. The vote is still open there. I think it's going in favor of West Indies, 62% to 38%. So I think we have a lot of fans from the West Indies here, as we can see in the comment section there. A lot of people from Trinidad and the people from England pouring in their support for West Indies here. Here is Holder running in to bowl to Manenti. This time straying down the leg, and the keeper is appealing for a catch to there. Oh, I think that he was trying to divert the umpire from not giving a wide, but the umpire there having a smile, and he's opened up his arms there, flexing his arms, and that'll be a white ball there, and he will have to go back and ball the ball once again straight down the line, and that'll be a white ball there. 39 for 3 after 6.2 overs. I hope every single person of you have hit the subscribe button, because that will help us grow, that will help us stay motivated and wake up with a different wake up with a purpose to fight this battle against cancer and come back stronger and continue our passion for sports journalism. This time I'm doing it from the virtual space. I'm eager to get back to the field, get back to the ground, and do the sports photography and also interview people, which I've been doing all these years, all these 8 years. But unfortunately, the past 2.5 years have been a different turn of tides. The fifth cancer, extremely disappointing 2.5 years on bed, and then gladly I've come back into the remission phase now, and that's the reason I started this platform on YouTube, and that's the reason I'm doing it through YouTube. This is extremely new to me. I'm on the learning curve. I've been a sports journalist who used to cover games from the ground with my camera, and this is extremely new. So that's the reason I'm asking you to support me, and also forgive me if I'm not accustomed to all the tools, the YouTubes, the streamingers, the way we stream, the way we use all these tools, the hashtags and the descriptions. It's just a learning curve. It's just a start. We'll not just be covering cricket. We'll be covering a lot of games. So if we reach the 500 mark, I'll probably think about considering it on a long-term basis and invest and on those tech. And probably many of them have complained about me not having a good background, so bring in some good background. We'll see how it goes. But please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also follow us on our Instagram handle, Saurabh_Charito, which is on the left top of your screen there. This time banged in shot, and he smashed it. He's pulled it away with conviction. That'll be a 6 runs there. Beautiful shot there. What a wonderful shot there. He's got a great strength behind the ball. He's pulled it wonderfully. That will be 6 runs. This time he straight down the line. Jason Holder would not be happy, and he's managed to guide it past the wicket keeper towards the fine leg region there. That will be 4 runs. The Italian fans are happy. They have brought their flags out, and they are on their toes. They are enjoying this cricket. This could be the last match in the campaign, but they are not worried about it. They are cheering their lungs out. They are shouting with their lungs out. They are here to support. They are here to enjoy cricket, and they are here to show the world cricket that Italians can play, and the Italians can play cricket and challenge the best of best teams. We defeated Nepal by 10 wickets. We almost gave England a scare. Until we put up a fight till the 19th over against England, and here we are fighting against the mighty West Indies. We restricted them to 160, and all this was achieved in our debut World Cup season, which none of the teams could do ever in the history, because the likes of UAE, Hong Kong, the likes of Bangladesh, even Afghanistan, they took multiple ICC tournaments to get to some stage to start playing to some kind of a standard kind of a cricket. But Italy, that too coming in from Europe, coming in and playing in the first ICC tournament, have managed to capture the hearts of all the people in the globe, all the cricketing world, and all the Europe. There are a lot of European countries will be eager to pick up cricket, looking at the motivation provided by Italy, and a lot of people there in Italy. They will be bringing a bat tomorrow to the kids. They will be gifting a bat tomorrow to the kids. They will be making their kids join into sporting academies, cricketing academies. That's what sport does. That's how sports grows. And Italy definitely bringing in the development of sport and development of cricket here. Wonderful characters. These bunch of blokes out there. They are playing wonderfully and putting out a fight against the mighty nations. Especially when they were 3 down for nothing or 30 runs against England, chasing a target of 200 plus. They showed character, and they fought till the penultimate over. That speaks volumes about their maturity. That speaks volumes about their character there. 50 for 3 now. Italy reaching to the 50. And he's tucked it away towards the short fine leg fielder there, and they're reaching 50 after 7.1 overs. They will be eager to get the run rate moving and shift gears as Gudakesh Moti, he's been brought into the attack, the left arm spinner. He's been wonderful for this time. Beautifully fouled, coming in with the angle, flighted into the middle stump and turning away from the batter. And the batter happy to drive it towards the long off field region there, and that will be 1 run there. Thank you for being engaged in this voting poll here. We have a lot of West Indian fans in the chat box. I guess 63% in favor of West Indies. It's been climbing for the West Indies. It started off with Italy 53%, or probably did the 3 wickets lead to the percentage of people supporting West Indies. to 63%. We'll have to wait because we still have the Manenti brothers and the Smuts out there in the middle. We know what the Menentis can do. They can take the game apart. They can tear the game apart. We have seen them do in the Big Bash League. He's played there for more than 8 years and he's carrying all the experience in this white ball format here. This time, good ball there outside the off stump. Harry Manenti only managed to tap it towards the cover region there. That will be a dot ball. Here is Moti running in and just straying down the leg. He is happy to glide it away towards the wide of the short fine leg fielder there. And that will be just one run. The batters at one stage looked like they were keen to come back for the second. But Jason Holder was quick onto the ball and he released the bat quickly back to the bowler there. That will be a dot ball there. To all the listeners, please share it with your friends and family. We more than eagerly, we badly want to get to that 500 mark because that will mean the start of something. Because that will mean I can invest in something. That will mean this is going to be a serious prospect here. Carl Jacob, thank you for your message here. Maybe need some fact checking, but Zimbabwe had 2 pair of brothers in their playing 11 regularly. Okay, thank you very much for Carl Jacob for giving in that input there. Definitely wonderful to learn along the go. That's why I said please engage in the chat because this learning process and engagement process should be two-way. That's why I keep engaging people because we all are like-minded people. We all have come here for the passion of sport, for the support of sport, for using sport as a catalyst to grow in the right direction and promote positivity in the community. And we all can learn of each other and we all can learn everything every single day and get better as individuals there. And thank you for your comment there that Zimbabwe had 2 pairs of brothers in their playing 11 regularly. Definitely we'll have a look around it. Probably could be before my birth or probably I'm not sure about that, but definitely we'll have a look around that too. Here is Shemar Joseph. He's been brought into the attack. He's running in and he sliced it in the air. Can this be taken? It's just going over the infield there. Poor shot there. That was an outswinger and they are running back for 2 runs there. Risky run there. And I have managed to complete 2 runs there. He is living dangerously out there. Smuts, he's struggling to time the ball. The ball was outside the off stump and he went for the wild drive. The ball flew in the air over the infield, over the midfield region. Over the mid-off region, beg your pardon. That's what happens when you cover multiple sports. Cricket and football often get using the word midfield while terming to mid-off and mid-on regions there. So nevertheless, the ball going over the mid-off region and just going over Jason Holder there and the batters coming back for 2 runs there. Shema Joseph, he's bowled wonderfully. The way he bowls in those balls, he bends his back. That's the effort balls he puts in. He's extremely dedicated. He wants to crank the pace and he's also bowls the Yorkers. There you go, 143.9 clicks straight away coming into bowl, and that's the kind of pace he generates. That's the kind of bounce he generates. He hits the deck hard and he generates the extra bounce on offer. Once again, what a ball there, beautifully bowled. The ball climbing on the batter there, pitched in hard, a good length delivery, and the ball climbing onto the batter there. Wonderful ball there, beautiful ball there from Shema Joseph. He is the ideal West Indian bowlers of the 80s, coming in quick, running in quick, and banging the ball short, hitting the deck hard, and getting that extra bounce. And that's been wonderful stuff there. A great talent there for West Indies. He's been a great talent pool search for West Indies. He's come in with a good performance. The way he performed in the test game against Australia with his toe injury, he's come and bowled that kind of a spell where he picked 7 wickets and gave the Australians a victory. If I remember, that should be in Gaba. If I'm not wrong, that victory was in Gaba there, which is a fortress for Australia. He went on and bowled that kind of a spell there with an injured toe. He managed to pick 7 wickets and get victory against the mighty Australians in the Gaba there. So that's the kind of character Jamar Joseph is, and he's bowling with much venom out there. He's spewing some good pace out there in the middle there. 109 required from 68, and Italy 57 for 3. 20 votes are in. West Indies 65%, Italy 35%. Here is Shama Joseph this time. Once again the ball climbing on the batter and he's managed to edge it. He goes in for the cut there, but the ball was climbing on the batter and he's been caught by the wicket keeper Shai Hope there, and the umpire raises his finger there and Harry Manenti will have to depart. The ball was once again banged in hard into the deck. The ball climbing on the batter there. He has no footwork. Tries to go for the cut shot. No footwork there. Completely an error on judgment on the length there. Did not use any feet there, and he's only managed to edge it towards the keeper as Shai Hope completes a regulation catch there. Harry Manenti, the skipper, dismissed for 8 runs of 10 balls, and Italy in more deeper trouble here. 57 for 4 after 8.4, and Shemar Joseph picking up the first wicket of his morning here. And to all the people who joined in Sports Beyond Cancer, please don't forget to follow us on our Instagram handle too, which is Saurabh_Charito, as the ID is mentioned on the top left there. We have a lot of sports insights and stories going on our Instagram page too. That will be extremely wonderful to connect with you all and stay connected, and we'll be using it as a platform to promote sports on multiple platforms too. And I hope you all, the people who have voted and the people who have joined in this chat, have hit the subscribe button, because you see only 9 people have hit the subscribe button. We need to take it to closer to 500. So I would like to take this moment because we just had a fall of a wicket. So could you please take this moment to hit that subscribe button as we come back into this game here. So kindly hit that subscribe button as the 4th wicket is down here for Italy. Here is Shama Joseph, wonderful ball angling into the batter there, and Benjamin Manenti is out. One Manenti goes, the other Manenti comes in, and he has managed to knock the ball towards the cover field. That will be a dot ball there. A great start for Shama Joseph, picking up his wicket, 3 for 1 off his first over, and Italy are in deep trouble now, 57 for 4. The Manenti will be extremely key. He needs to bring out his long handle. He's been a big part of the Big Bash League. He's been constantly playing in this format and the circuit. He's been a wonderful batter there, and we all know what he can do, how big a unit is, and how easily he can clear the big ropes there. We have seen him do against England. Can he do it for one last time for Italy in this campaign and give their fans something to smile about and something to take back home? A victory against West Indies will make the world of good for the development of sport, development of cricket, not just in Italy, but the growth of the sport in general too. 57 for 4 after 9 overs, and Akhil Hossain, Gudakesh Moti is back into the attack. Shorter length delivery outside the off stump, and he has driven it past the cover fielders towards the wide of long on region there. And Powell putting in his feet there and stopping the ball just before the boundary, and that will be 2 runs for the batter there. Here is Gudakesh Murthy, wonderfully bowled that. Good ball angling into the batter. Smuts happy to just defend it. The ball was just climbing onto the batter there, stopping on the batter there, and Smuts carefully watching the ball till the end. He has been struggling to time the ball. He's on 13 of 18 this time. It was straying down the leg. All he could manage was I'm not sure if he got contact on the ball. There he got leg bites there, and the ball rolling off his pads towards the front of the cover field, the cover point fielder there, and the batters will cross over for a single here. Wonderfully flighted there, taking the ball away from the batter, and he's driven it past to the bowler there. That will be a dot ball here. The Super 8 is set. India, Zimbabwe, West Indies, South Africa, Group 1, and then the remaining teams are the England, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, and West Indies, Indian and Sri Lanka. I beg your pardon, there's one more team I forgot. England, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan. Beg your pardon, Pakistan was the last team to enter. Completely forgot that. England, New Zealand, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan forming the Group 2 of the Super 8s there. So that is going to be an interesting contest. We are in for a lot of cricketing action here. And this time Smuts tries to cut it. It was a little bit short, but good fielding there in the point region, and that will just be a dot ball here. So kindly to all the people who have voted in the chat box, do let us know. I see 22 people have voted, but the 22 people haven't let us know that from which city they are watching the game and which team they are supporting. I'm not sure which team they are supporting. They have definitely voted for West Indies. I saw definitely a lot of people supporting the West Indies in this chat box. Please do let us know in the chat box that from where you're watching this game, and also Which team do you think is going to win this World Cup? That will be extremely kind of you. That will make me feel like I'm having a human connection here and not just sitting out here and talking to a camera here. So keenly waiting for have that kind of a conversation so that we can have a friendly banter, friendly conversation going out here at Sports Beyond Cancer here. 61 for 4 after 10 overs, and we are at the halfway stage of the first of the chase here, and Italy will have to play out of the skin to get the next 105 runs of the next 10 overs here. This time Shema Joseph angling into the batter there, and he's managed to pull it away towards the mid wicket region there. That will be just one run there. Shimar Joseph, what a find for the West Indian West Indian cricket here. He's bowled wonderfully, be the tests in Australia, and the way he's been cranking that pace in this. Once again, beautiful ball, a short of a length delivery, ball climbing above the batter there, and Smuts trying to guide it towards the third man region, unable to get any bat on ball there. So that will be a dot ball here. Smuts will definitely need to make a move on here. He's batted about 20 odd balls and he's set his eye in, and he's been out there for sufficient time, and he needs to get a move on. He needs to bring on the big shots. He needs to shift gears here. Otherwise, the required run rate is slipping away from their hands. It's currently 10.75, and before it could slip into 15, Smuts will have to get a move on here. Here is Shamar Joseph. A low full toss angling into the pads, and he's driven this wonderfully into the gap. 4 runs there towards the mid-wicket region there. What a wonderful shot there. A low full toss coming in with full pace there. It was angling into the pads there, into his toes, but he's driven it straight towards the on-field, and his ball rolling away towards the boundary in the mid-wicket region there. Thank you for your message there, Gran Willie Peters 5526. Extremely happy that you're listening all the way from Jamaica, and you're also enjoying the stream as well as the cricketing match there. Thank you so much. This time, once again, poor ball wide outside the off stump, and that was bowled in too short. Well, that's sufficient time for Smuts to rock back, and he's cut it over the point region there for 4 runs there. The ball going away towards the boundary in the point region there. Consecutive boundaries coming off the blade of Smuts. That will do him the world of good. He was batting always under the less than a run a ball, and here he has managed to pick up 2 consecutive boundaries. He would be disappointed. Shimmer Joseph bowling in with that pace, and he's banged it in short, a lot of width, and he's cut it with precision there. 4 runs there. Smuts, we all know what a wonderful batter Smuts is, but he's lately not looked in good touch in this season here. But this kind of boundaries will definitely work towards his case here, and the Italians will be hoping that he gets his confidence back and he plays a long innings this afternoon here in Eden Gardens in Kolkata here. Oh, thank you for your message and the information there, Carl Jacobs. You went on to do some research, and you're back to help us all out, to all the listeners, and to even help out me that with those 2 names. Thank you. Extremely kind of you to take your time despite the timing there in your country, and you have managed to find it out, and you brought it out to everyone else. Wonderful stuff there. Appreciate it very much that you are extremely keen about letting us all know about the Andy and Grand Flower and Paul and Bran Strang are the 2 pair of Zimbabwean brothers playing on the same 11 around the turn of the century. Wonderful stuff there. Great to know that. Extremely delighted for the effort you have put in to go and research and let us know. Thank you so much, Carl Jacob. That's extremely kind of you, and probably all the listeners out there will definitely learn a thing or two, and you have been instrumental in helping us out with that kind of knowledge here. Extremely appreciate all you guys to be involved in such kind of matter, because we want to have that kind of discussions here so that we learn and we grow and we learn about the game as well as we grow as a character as well as individuals. Thank you so much, Carl Jacob, out there. This time he makes room for himself, and he's tried to drag the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region there. That will be just 1 run there. I see 24 people have just voted, but there are 49 people in the viewers. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and more importantly, kindly participate in the poll. Who do you think is going to win the contest here? The poll is currently active, and slowly it's growing in favor towards West Indies. They're going towards 72% in the poll we have put in the chat box there. Here is Gudakesh Moorthy, a little bit short, angling into the batter, and Smuts is happy to punch it towards the long on fielder, and Ford completing the proceedings, and the batters will cross over for an easy single there. "25 votes into the in our poll which we created about who do you think will win the contest. 22% of you people think that West Indies will win the contest, but I still like the 28% people who think that Italy will win the contest. They are positive. They want the Italy to go back with a win there, because they have put their heart and soul and everything for this game, for the portion of the game, and it's their first tournament, and within the first tournament they have shown courage and the determination. So definitely win against the likes of a big team like West Indies will do the world of good, not just in European cricket but in global cricket too. And 76 for 4 after 11.3. And to all the 45 people, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, because that will help us grow as a unit. That will help us grow our community, and we can consider doing this on a long-term basis, on a regular basis too. This time he tries to step down the ground, and as soon as he tries to step down the ground, Moti, realizing it, shortens the leg, and Smuts manages to drag it towards the long on region there for a single there. Someone will have to get a move on now. The run rate slowly creeping towards 11 here, and Italy requiring 90 from 51 balls. Can it be Manenti, Benjamin Manenti? We all saw what he could do against England. He smashed the England bowlers all apart, especially the way he took on Will Jacks in the over that day. But unfortunately he fell off the last ball of the same over. But the way he batted, he is a powerful unit. The way he gets that ball flying off his bat, immensely powerful. He is a big unit, and he could be extremely crucial in this chase here. 78 for 4 after 11.4 overs. Then this time bowled it around the leg stump, and Smuts and has been hauled out. Smuts has been hauled out. Poor shot there. It was bowled outside the leg stump, and Smuts goes in for the sweep there, and he's only managed to hit it straight down the throat of Shamar Joseph, who stations himself comfortably at the deep square leg region there. The poor ball there outside the leg stump. Smuts going in for the sweep shot, only managing to hold out to Shamar Joseph, who took a decent catch, easy catch there at the deep square leg region there. And that will be the end of Smuts. He's played 24 runs of 27 balls, less than a run a ball there for Smuts. He would not be happy, and he will have to make way for the next batter there as he walks back with a heavy head back to the pavilion there. 78 for 5, and Italy in more trouble now. Gudakesh Moti, he's bowled wonderfully, and he's managed to pick up his first wicket of the day here. 1 for 13 after 3, and I think Jason Holders is being brought into the attack once again here. Grant Stewart walks out there in the middle. We saw the glimpses of how he uses the long handle against the likes of England the other day. He almost took Italy home against England. The way he played those big shots, the way he played in the last in the 18th and the 19th, 18th, 17th and 18th over, taking on Adil Rashid and the likes of the other bowlers there. This time the ball angling into the batter, and that will be a dot ball there. Holder running in wide outside the off stump, and the ball keeping low there, and Manenti going in for the cut shot, but the ball keeping low, and that will just be a dot ball there. 78 for 5 after 12.2 overs. And earlier today, Carlos Brathwaite ringing the bell, marking the start of play there. Carlos Brathwaite, this ground will definitely remember him. I think all the West Indians will definitely remember this ground for a lifetime. the 2000, if I'm not wrong, that's the 2016 World Cup final, England versus West Indies. West Indies required 22 or 21 runs off the last over. Benjamin Stokes of England with the ball running in the hand, with the England fans singing and cheering along the ground, and the shoulders of the West Indian fielders and the West Indian camp and the fans had completely dropped. And Carlos Brathwaite, 21 required of 6 balls. The first 4 balls, he smashes it for 6. He finishes the match in 4 balls, and the West Indies win the World Cup. I mean, what a finish that! And the completely devastating signs there for the English fans, and a word of I mean, I'm not sure. I'm short of words like how the Ben Stokes would have felt that time. But extremely appreciate the kind of character and the kind of attitude and mindset Ben Stokes has shown since that event happened. He's gone back. He's come back stronger. He's proven himself not across in just format. He's grown as a man. He's grown as a player, and he's been currently the captain of the England Test team. So that speaks volumes about the Ben Stokes character. No wonder he's a tough character coming in from Christchurch in New Zealand, and he's gone on to become the captain of England there, despite that 4 sixes which took the World Cup away from the England's hands there. This time banks it in short once again, and Stewart has rocked back and he's pulled it towards the deep square leg region. There's 6 runs coming here from the blade of Stewart. He's done it against England the other day. He's the once again will try to do it against West Indies. He can play the big shot. He's a big unit. He's a tall guy, and the ball was climbing on in him, but he was ready. He got good connection on the bat, and he smashed it from the middle of the bat there. 94 meters 6 there. What a wonderful shot there. The ball sailing into the stands at the Eden Gardens ground here. 6 runs for Stewart here. 87 for 5. Italy need a couple of good hits like that to get the run rate up here. The run rate now climbing closely towards 11.5, just above 11 now. 87 for 5. Jason Holder, can he take the wicket or will he go for another wicket this time? Wonderfully bowled, a dipping Yorker onto the pads there, onto the toes there, and he's only managed to squeeze it towards the long on region, and he will retain strike as it's 88 for 5 after 13 overs here at the Eden Gardens here in Kolkata. 28 people have cast in their votes for the poll we just put in. They think that West Indies are going to win the game, but I like the 25% who have been voting for Italy. They still believe Italy can get this win, or they still feel that Italy deserve this win for the kind of efforts they have put in for the debut season, which no other team has managed to put such a kind of effort in the first ever season. And this is definitely will be a good thing for Italy to take back home despite the result, but it will be extremely good if they get the result and take a home and give their fans something to cheer about. The fans will definitely happy, but nevertheless this will be a proud moment to celebrate. They're showing it to the cricket world that we can even defeat the likes of England and West Indies, and we are here to play, we are here to fight, and we are here to compete in cricket in the topmost level here. This time banks it in short, angling into the stumps. He's managed to rock back and cut it towards the sweeper cover fielder there, and that will just be 1 run here. 89 for 5. Benjamin Manenti, he's strong against the spinners. He will be keen to take Akil Hossain on the charge here. He will be keen to counter-attack Akil Hossain and get some runs flowing and reduce the deficit and get the run rate up here. This could be the over. Can he target this overs? Akil Hossain, he likes spinners. He fancies spinners. This time he goes in the air. Has he managed to get good contact on the bat? He's mistimed it. The intentions are clear. He wanted to go for the big shot, but he's only managed to hit it towards the long off fielder. 1 bounce to Roston Powell there. Evident the intentions evident there. He fancies the spinners and he wants to go for the big shots and he wants to target the spinner here. Here is Akil Hossain running in to bowl to Stewart. He backs away towards the leg stump and he only can punch it towards the long off region there. Good bowling there by Akil Hossain. As soon as he saw the batter backing away towards the leg stump, he follows him and doesn't want to give any room and cramps him for space, and the batter only having the resource of tapping it towards the long off and crossing over for a quick single there. 30 people have cast their vote. They think West Indies go on to win that game here. Here is Akil Hossain. This time ball pitching on middle and turning away from the batter. All he can do is open the face of the bat and drive it towards the sweeper cover region and cross over for a single here. 92 for 5 after 13.4 overs. 74 required from 38. The run rate slowly creeping towards the 12 runs required per over. This is getting slowly intense here for Italy. Someone will have to take those risks. Someone will have to take those calculated shots. The singles won't bother the West Indies there. They will be worried about the big sixes, and the Italian batters need to shift the gears here. Someone will have to play the big shots. Both these batters well capable, like you saw against the likes of England. These were the two batters who smashed the England bowlers out of the park and almost denied England a victory. Almost a narrow victory there for England the other day. This time backs away towards the leg stump and only manages to tap it towards the cover region, and that will be a dot ball here. A single run there. 73 required of 37. Here is Akil Hussain. This time running in, angling into the leg stump. Did he manage to pierce the gap? He will be disappointed. Managing is to sweep it all along the ground towards the deep fine leg region there. 94 for 5 after 14 overs. The required run rate now 12 runs an over. And as per this tournament, the 14th over is the mark when you can have drinks, and that will be drinks break here. 94 for 5 after 14 overs. And the required run rate 11.84, and we will be having drinks break here out there at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, the city of joy here. And let's have a look at the scorecard to all the listeners who just joined in. Want to have a look at the scorecard here. That's been the story so far. Justin Mosca dismissed early today. Anthony Mosca was looking good, but unfortunately he had to be dismissed playing that fall shot there. Then Saeed Naqvi never looked in like he was going to find some rhythm there. He was struggling out there in the middle this afternoon here. And JJ Smuts, he was struggling out there in the middle, but he got those two boundaries going in the end. Probably we started to believe that was something that could change the fortunes for him, but unfortunately he played a poor shot down the leg, and he goes for the sweep, and he was caught in the deep square leg region there. Harry Manenti once again, he was not good today, and Ben Manenti and Grant Stewart, these were the two batters who played positive cricket against England the other day, chasing 200 and almost got them home. They are still out there in the middle, and definitely they will be hoping, and the fans will have their hopes pinned on to these two, the current batters out there in the middle, as the required run rate is now 12 runs and over. They will have to use the power handle. They will have to use the long handle to get to that mark here. Drinks break nevertheless. 166 for 8. 166 the target here. And West Italy have 94 for 5 after 14 overs. To all the folks who have participated in the voting poll, thank you so much for participating in the voting poll. We see a lot of West Indian supporters in the stream here. 77% favor the Windies here and 23 towards the Italy here. I hope you all 53 people who are here on the stream will hit the subscribe button, because that will take us directly to 450 from 400. We just crossed 400, but I hope all the 50 hit the subscribe, because that will make the world to me. I will be a happy customer I will be a happy person this afternoon. I will be going back happy and coming back happy, covering the second game, Zimbabwe versus Sri Lanka. So kindly requesting you to hit that subscribe button. If 50 people manage to hit the subscribe button at one go, that will mean the dream to me. That will make me feel motivated that I'm doing justice to my role, and people are enjoying my stuff, and people are here to listen to me, and people are enjoying to connect with you and build a community here at Sports Beyond Cancer here. 54 members I see currently are online. Can you kindly take this drinks break moment as I have a sip of water to please hit that subscribe button and help us stay motivated and stay focused in this fight against cancer. The fifth battle, it's been intense, and every single subscription will mean the world to me. It is giving me the hope to fight for life and fight for my passion. So please ensure you hit the subscribe button there. Just taking a moment to sip the water as we go through the drinks break. Please ensure you take this moment and hit the subscribe button there. Here is Shama Joseph. He's been brought into the attack here for the Windies here. Can he get them a breakthrough? Can he break this deadly pair? These guys are dangerous. These guys can tonk the ball hard. And we'll have to see how things go on. Sharma Joseph running into ball to. He's backing away towards the leg stump and he's managed to produce a wonderful shot there all along the ground. He's managed to cut the ball towards the boundary, just wide of the third man fielder there. What a wonderful shot there. He squeezed it out of nowhere here. He backed away towards the leg stump. The ball was bowled in the ball was going away from the batter. It kept low on him, but he's managed to cut it between the point fielder and the third man fielder there. And the ball rolling away into the fence there. Wonderful shot. The bowler there not happy. He wanted the third man fielder to put in the dive there, but the ball's rolling away into the boundary there. What a wonderful shot there. Here is Sharma Joseph running in. This time a French cut. Will this go into the boundary here? Once again, that will be going into the boundary here. That's the kind of start you wanted. Unlucky here for the bowler, but that's the speaks volume about the courage. The ball was angling in. A full length delivery. He goes for the wild slash. A wild drive and the ball out off the inside edge, running away towards the deep fine leg boundary there. 4 runs there, 8 runs coming away straight away off the drinks break here. They have set their intentions clear. They have set their intents clear. They are going to take on the bowlers. This is the time to take on the bowlers. This is the time to counter-attack the bowlers. This is the right time to put the pressure back on the West Indian camp here. And the Italian fans are happy out there. They are cheering to the loudest cheer possible. They are cheering out the lungs out. Full toss here and fast full toss here. He's cranking up some pace and he's driven it straight to the fielder there in the mid-off region there. But the batter is scampering for a quick single here. 103 for 5 after 14.5 overs. 63 required of 32, and they will be keen to get a 15 or 18 plus run overs. A couple of 15 or 13 or 18 plus overs. That will do the thing for Italy, and they will be well within this game. And we will be in for an exciting finish in this contest at the Eden Gardens here in Kolkata. 14.4 overs, 103 for 5. Will those two boundaries impact the voting polls here? I see that 76% are in favor of West Indies, only 24 in Italy. Kindly cast your vote in the comment section and do let us know from which city you're watching this game. This time he hit it straight in the air and he's been dismissed. Stewart. It was a fuller length delivery and Sharma Joseph picking up his wicket, and he tried to get underneath the ball, unable to get good power behind the shot, and Stewart has been hauled out, caught by Jason Holder at the long off region there, and the Italian fans are completely shocked with what just transpired there. The ball was angling into the batter there. He shuffled across and tried to get underneath the ball and force the shot over the long off fielder there, but only managing to hit it straight down the throat of Jason Holder. Grant Stewart dismissed for 12 of 7. He batted wonderfully against England, but today it's not been his day. He has to make the long walk back, and the Italian fans will be not happy with that because they pinned their hopes on him, but they will be still hoping that Benjamin Manenti, the experienced campaigner who's played this format in the big bash leagues for over 8 or 7 years, and he is still out there in the middle. They will be hoping probably this could be his more afternoon, just like he played against England. Can he produce that kind of a knock? A 50 will do today. That day the target was about 200 and he managed to score 50. A 50 from his blade will definitely do today. We will have to wait and watch as Gianpiero Mead walks out at the number 8 for Italy here. 103 for 6 after 14.5. And to all the folks who are joined in us to listen to the stream, thank you so much for being so kind enough on this Thursday afternoon to come in on Sports Beyond Cancer and listen to this commentary, the game between West Indies and Italy here. Here is Sharma Joseph shuffles across the off stump. A good ball. Somehow manages to tuck it away towards the deep square leg region there. And that was crashing into the middle stump if he did not make any contact with the bat there. And both the batter and the bowler know this. They are having a laugh. They're sharing a smile there. And that will be the end of the over, and he's off the mark here. And that will be 104 for 6 after 15 overs. Beg your pardon. There are 30 balls to go on the last 5 overs into this game in this first contest of this day. Today is the 13th day of the tournament. We already have come into 13th day. I mean, it just feels like we started yesterday, and we already are into the 13th day, and we already are into the 37th game. So the World Cup is just now moving into the next phase with the Super 8 decided, with Pakistan winning by a huge margin against Namibia yesterday. So all the 8 teams sorted, and all the 8 teams have been placed into Group 1. separated and pulled into Group 1 and Group 2. So this is going to be an exciting World Cup, but that's going to be after a couple of days. But right now we are in for an interesting tale, interesting content. Gudakesh Moti to bowl to Benjamin. Benjamin fancies the spinners. Can he take on the spinner? Will this be the over? He's gone straight up in the air. I'm not sure if he's got good connection on that one. He's been taken. I think he's been dropped. He's been dropped there. He's been dropped. He took the bait. Gudakesh Moti was courageous enough. He wanted the batter to take the gamble, flighted the ball, and put it in his arc and took the ball away from the right-hander. He goes for the big shot, and the ball was in the air and lurking in the air for quite some time. And the fielder there coming in, I think, from the long off region there, or I'm not sure, from the covers. I think that's Brandon King, and in the process, I think he's injured his head there. I think he's injured his head as he falls onto the ground. I'm not sure if he's injured his head or neck there. And the never cat's been dropped here. Not a kind of visuals you would like to watch as a sports fan or a sports fanatic, irrespective of the team or irrespective of the rivalry. Never like to watch a sports person getting injured. An absolute the kind of visuals you would not like to watch on a cricketing field here. He goes in for the catch. The ball was going away from him, climbing on him, and he puts in the reverse dive, and he's fallen onto the ground with brutal force, and his head has crashed into the ground there, and that is not the sight you want to see. Hopefully nothing serious there. Hopefully nothing serious. The physio is out there in the middle, and Brandon King still lying on the floor there. And this is and here he is. Good to see him stand up on his toes, and he's walking away towards the dressing room with the physio. That's some good sign there that he's walking by himself, and he is going into the dressing room there. I hope nothing serious here. Benjamin Manenti on the other high. Beg your pardon, I'm not sure if there was Benjamin Manenti. I think the shot was played by Mead. I'm not sure. Just need to check who played the shot there. I think it was Mead who played, Gian Mead who played that shot. Beg your pardon, not Manenti. Gian Mead, he would have had his heart in his mouth. Poor shot there. The ball got nowhere. And hopefully things will be fine here for Brandon King. I hope he's not seriously injured there. This time, good length ball angling into the batter, and that will be a dot ball there. He taps it just to the front of the cover region there. Benjamin Manenti will be itching to get on strike because he fancies the spinners. He takes on the spinners there, and he's been stranded on the other end. This time, straying down the leg, Mead goes for plays the sweet shot, and Shama Joseph will cut it off towards running towards his right, coming in from the deep square leg region there. The required run rate now climbing to close to 13 and a half, if I'm not wrong. 13.11 there. 13.11 there. And Benjamin Manenti, finally he's on strike against the spinner. Will he go big here? He steps down the ground and he's chipped it in the air past the bowler there. That will be going into the boundary. Good effort there in the deep there. The long on fielder there, putting in a full stretch dive with his left hand, pushes the ball into the field of play, and he's managed to save some runs here for West India. Great commitment there. Matthew Ford there. The ball was chipped in the air past the bowler, and Matthew Ford, full stretch dive coming in from the long on region. Has he managed to save the boundary? Yes, he has. He has got rid of the ball before touching the boundary there. That will be a good effort there. Save 2 runs for the team here. This time Benjamin Manenti goes big. There you go. That's the big 6. He backs away towards the leg stump. The ball was banged in short, angling into the batter there, and he pulls the ball, drags the ball towards the deep mid-wicket region there. 6 runs there for Manenti. That's the kind of impact he has. He's been a constant feature. He's been a constant featured. He's been a constant player featuring in the Big Bash League for the past 6 to 7 years. And he can hit big. We all know he can hit big, and he is the one with whom the way West Indies should be wary of. The West Indies will be keen to get him, but Manenti, he can take the game away in a matter of. And there you go. He'll be disappointed. There he is. Manenti livid with himself. Gudakesh Moti getting the better of Manenti. He goes for the wild shot onto the leg side. Big heave onto the leg side. And Gudakesh Moti finding timber here. Gudakesh Moti wonderfully flighted ball, and the ball pitches and skids into the stumps, probably an underedge. And Benjamin Moti, he's livid with himself. The kind of frustration is depicting out there in the field. He's been bowled by Moti there. Moti getting the better of him after being smashed for a big six. He comes back and crashes the timber there, and that will be the end of the innings from Benjamin Moti and probably Benjamin Manenti, and that could mean the end of hopes for Italy here, because he was someone who could take the game away from you within a matter of 12 to 5, 10 to 12 balls, and he would have to depart. And the West Indians know that how big a wicket he is. Gudakesh Mothi bowls out Ben Menanti for 26 of 21 balls, and Italy now 115 for 7 after 16 overs, and they require 51 in 24 balls, and with run rate 12.25, and with the tail enders out there in the middle, this seems to be looking like a tough tasking, and we'll have to see how things go about as Krishan is out there in the middle. Krishan Kalugamage is out there in the middle. He bowled beautifully. Can he get a couple of big hits and put a case for something and take the game deeper into the last over, so that we have a game on our hands here. 115 for 7 after 16 overs. The target 166. Here is Matthew Ford into his fourth over. 2 for 17 for Matthew Ford off his first 3 overs. He is into his fourth over. He'll be eager to get a wicket or two here. He will be eager to get some more wickets into his wicket column for this afternoon here. Here he is running into bound to meet here. This time the batter scampers outside the off stump, and he bowls a wide Yorker there, and that will not be a wide because he is straight outside the off stump. So the wide guideline also moves away from the batter, away from the regulated wide guideline there. So that will be a dot ball. 51 required from 23. And to all the people who are logged on to Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're enjoying this contest. I hope you're enjoying this game, and I hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle this tournament has brought in right since the first game, where Pakistan narrowly managing to win the game by 3 wickets and 3 runs, courtesy a drop catch of Fahim Ashraf in the penultimate over. And after the drop catch, he goes on to hit 22 runs of the next 4 balls, and Pakistan earning that victory. And how much important that victory was. They have managed to somehow cruise into the Super 8s with a victory over Namibia by 100 runs, 100 plus runs, I guess. And that's the story so far. Every single game matters, every single point matters, and that's been the story so far here in this World Cup, with all the 8 teams sorted for the group stage, Super 8 stage. We are in for a good contest. We are in because the carnival gets intense here. The carnival and the test get intense here. It's time for the true characters to show up, and it's time for the batters and bowlers to have a decent battle, to have a intense battle between bat and ball here in the World Cup, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka here. 51 required from 21. Mead trying to go across and manufacture a shot, but completely beaten there. That will be a dot ball there. 115 of 7. To all the folks who are watching this stream, hope you also put in a chat box. Let us know from which city you're watching the stream, and also please hit the comment button and let us know which team are you supporting here, and also feedback on the commentary. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We badly need the subscription button. We are rooting to get to 500 as soon as possible here, and it will all be possible because of your support here. This time a slower ball outside the off stump, and he's only managed to cut it away straight towards the point fielder, and that is Shama Joseph. He poaches onto that catch. That's an easiest catch you would ever see. And Matthew Ford picking up his third wicket once again. He's been clinical since his arrival to the West Indies. He was the bench in the initial games. He's come here to replace Romario Shepherd. He's been come and replace the Romario Shepherd. Romario Shepherd had bowled wonderfully. He picked up 5 wickets in 1 innings, and Matthew Ford has come back, and he's shown the West Indies camp that he needs to be in the playing 11. This is going to be a big headache for the West Indian camp and Darren Semi, but it's a good headache to have because all the players are performing, and you would have a tough decision to pick the playing 11, but that's a good headache to have for any team there. And Matthew Ford, he's been exceptional with the new ball, the way he's moving the ball both the ways, and he's been economical. He's been strangling the bowlers. He's been crippling the bowlers because they are unable to read him off the surface, and he's using this surface to perfection here. And he comes back to bowl the last over in the death, just like he's coming back to bowl the 17th over, and he's managed to give West Indies one more breakthrough here. 115 for 8, and the third wicket here for Matthew Ford here. Thomas Draka is out there in the middle. Thank you there, Carl Jacob, for your message. Vittal Murthy, are you related to Guttakesh Murthy? Not at all, not at all. Just he's Moti, not Murthy. He's Motie. So, but thank you for the kind of sarcasm and the joke you brought in and made this conversation a wonderful, wonderful banter here. Definitely, definitely. Uh, that's some good stuff from there. Good observation there from you. But he's Moti and I'm Murthy, so definitely not related in any sense, but definitely related because we both love cricket. So you could put that way. We both are related because we both passionately love cricket and love sports. So that could be the only kind of relation we could have there. Here is Matthew Ford, a slower full toss, and Krishan manages to only drive it towards the long off region for a single there. 49 required from 18, and that will be the end of spell for Matthew Ford. 4 overs, 3 wickets for 19. Once again, picking up 3 wickets in this contest. He's come back with a good redemption arc. From being on the sidelines, he's come back and delivering match-winning performances on a consistent basis, and he is proving a word or two for the management, and he's thanking them back for showing the faith in him, and is delivering it for the team at the topmost level of the cricketing circuit here. Wonderful stuff there from Matthew Ford, a wonderful character. That's what champions do when given an opportunity. They grab it with both the hands, and he has been doing it on a consistent basis now. 117 for 8 and 49 required of 18 balls. To all the viewers who are watching the stream, I see about 55 people watching the stream. Kindly hit the subscribe button because that will take us from 400 to 455 within a matter of nothing here. So please requesting you to hit the subscribe button there. Shamar Joseph is into the bowling attack now. Here is Shamar Joseph into his third. He will be keen to get his third wicket or a 4 for here. And he's bowled wonderfully. 3 overs, none, 2 for 24. Running in to bowl. Go to Krishan here. Straying down the leg. And that will be wide ball there. A lot of fans in our stream supporting the Windies. We see it going towards Windies, 77% to Windies, and the percentage for Italy dropping steeply to 22% as the 8th wicket falls here. 48 required from 18, and we would have to see how much can Italy get here. 118 for 8 after 17 overs, 48 required from 18 balls. This time, once again, banged in shot, bending his back there, generating that extra bounce. And he goes for the wild slash outside the off stump, but the ball was climbing onto the batter there. And that will be a dot ball there. 48 required from 17. And there is Darren Sammy. He is happy. He has built the team around these kind of blokes here. And he's managed to put the energy back into this team. Coming off 2 series defeats. They are coming into this tournament with a series defeat against South Africa and Afghanistan, the West Indians. They would have been low on confidence, low on energy, but Darren Sammy has held the camp together, has held the team together. He's kept their energies in the right space, he's kept their aura in the right space, and he's managed to motivate them in the right directions and channelize their energy, and they have come into this competition getting 3 straight wins, winning against the likes of the mighty England, beating them by a big margin of 30 runs, and they have made a statement that they will be playing top level cricket, top notch cricket. They will be putting their past behind their heads. The losses was a previous campaign. We are fresh in this campaign. This is the fresh tour, and we will want to carry that momentum and energy right from the word go. And rightfully, they're carrying that momentum throughout, and now they'll be carrying it into the Super 8 too. This team that is the top contender. These guys play this T20 cricket in and out. These are the guys who play a lot of franchise cricket across the globe, multiple franchises, multiple teams, and they know this format in and out, and they have played this situation day in and day out, and definitely these guys have all the character and all the experience to come out as winners once again here in India here. 123 for 8 after 17.3 overs, and this time he backs away towards the leg stumps. This time it's banged in shot. He manages to open the face of the bat and guide it over the short third man fielder there. He's using the bowler's pace, and he's managed to hit a boundary here. He's managed to guide it, and that will rise away to the boundary there. What a wonderful shot there, using the pace of the bowler and just guiding it in the gap there. Sensible cricket there from Draka here. 123 for 8. And here is Shamar Joseph running in. Can he get a 3 for here? Can he get his third wicket of this afternoon here? This time a full toss. There you go. He backs away towards the leg stump and he's guided it straight into the hands of the point fielder there. And Roston Chase taking an easy catch. Just like I said, Roston Chase doesn't even get an over to bowl. That's the reason I was asking you to. That's the reason I was telling that West Indies could go with an extra batter on some occasions because sometimes when they, just like today, when 2 or 3 wickets fall, imagine if Shai Hope had fallen instead of Brandon King. What would have happened? Because Shai Hope scored that 72 and he's someone who stays on the crease and takes the game deep. Imagine if he had been departed early, and I'm not still not convinced with a lot of all rounders they have. Probably they could have one more. Proper top order batter there in the middle to support the likes of Hetmeyer to just ensure that, because on some wickets or when you have an off day, especially in the knockouts, there would be someone to stabilize the innings here. Wait a minute. The batter's been asked to wait here. Draka has been asked to wait here because that was a full toss. They just want to check if that was going above the waist height of Draka there. So the batter's been asked to wait there, and we will have to wait for the decision from upstairs there. And there it goes. There comes the decision. That's a fair delivery. The ball going below the waist, and he has been dismissed here. He will have to depart. The new batter, Hassan, is out there in the middle. The last man for Italy is out there in the middle. 123 for 9 after 17.4 overs. Here is Shama Joseph. He's got his third wicket. Can he get his fourth wicket? Just 2 balls to go. He can get his third wicket. Well. Still waiting for the decision from third umpire. He's checking it once again. Was this above the waist here? We'll have to wait here. Draka waiting on the edge of the boundary rope there. He's just waiting for the decision because he's been asked to stop by the fourth umpire there. Some confusion out there in the middle in regards to the third umpire's decision here. We're still awaiting for the decision from the upstairs here. All the 3 batters out there in the middle. The new batters out there in the middle. So is Draka there. We have 3 batters standing out there in the middle waiting for the decision. The new batter, the last batter, has made his way into the middle, and so is Draka being asked to stop, and he's now walking towards the middle there. That's some confusion out there in the Eden Gardens here. We're still waiting for the footage there for the broadcaster to provide that footage to the third umpire. If I'm not sure, we're still waiting on it. It's been quite some time now. A lot of delay here, a lot of breaks in this game here, a lot of injuries here. So we are still waiting. We'll have to wait and watch. So here it is. Here is the footage here. We finally have it, and this is gonna be a check from the third umpire here, and that is it. Fair delivery here, going below his waist there, and that will be a wicket there for Shamar Joseph there, and the batter will have to depart once again. He will have to take the long walk back once again. Draka, he was asked to come back to the middle after going towards the boundary because the umpires wanted to check, and now he will have to take the final walk back, and for this time he'll be heading towards the dugout now. 123 for 9, and the last batter is out there in the middle there. Hassan is out there in the middle, and West Indies going into this next round with an unbeaten streak here. They have bowled very well clinically. All the bowlers picking up wickets at regular intervals. There's been a teamwork with the likes of Holder, the Joseph, and the Matthew Ford now coming in this time. Good ball there. That was a Yorker length delivery crashing into the stumps. Hassan just managing to get some bat onto it. That'll just be a dot ball there. Thank you for being a part of Sports Beyond Concert this afternoon, and thank you for participating in the poll now. I think it's time to end the poll now because it's almost curtains, no chances there for Italy, and thank you for all the people who have participated in the poll now. Wonderful stuff there, and clinical win here for West Indies. Here is Shama Joseph. He goes for the wild slash here. Has he managed to get an outside edge? Yes, he has managed to get an outside edge. 142.7 clicks on that one. And the keeper, Shai Hope, completing the catch. And West Indies here winning here convincingly by 42 runs this afternoon here at the Eden Gardens here in Kolkata at the City of Joy. And that will be the end of Italy 123 runs, West Indies winning by 42 runs, and Shemar Joseph picking up his fourth wicket of the morning. It was banged in good length and the ball was climbing on the batter. No footwork there. He moved his front leg across, beg your pardon, and went for the wild slice across the offside, and only managing to it takes the edge of the bat and into the hat or into the gloves of Shai Hope there, and Darren Sammy is happy. So is Shama Joseph. So is Shai Hope. Wonderful stuff there out there in the middle as West Indies win this game by 42 runs. They will now carry this momentum into the next phase of this game when they enter the Super 8s. They are unbeaten. They are running in a high energy. They are running with high on confidence. The energy in the team is extremely high. The positive aura is bouncing off one another in the team, and they are not been individual performances. Every single game someone has stood out to them, and especially the bowlers, they are working in tandem. Every single game you see a couple of bowlers picking 3 wickets apiece, and that's been the strategy. They are working in tandem and managing to cripple the teams out of the game here. Unbeaten run for West Indies into this tournament, coming from 2 series losses, and they have shown that to stay positive and to stick as a news it and fight till the end, and will now enter unbeaten into the next phase of this tournament here in the Super 8s here. So that's the scorecard and that's the bowling chart on your screen here. So let's have a look at the screen now. Justin Mosca did not get any runs this afternoon here. He was dismissed for 2, bowled by Forde. Anthony Mosca caught by Joseph Ball. Akil Hussain 19 of 12. He was looking promising, but he fell cheaply there. Syed Naqvi caught Joseph and ball by Forde. He was looking in no good touch here. He was struggling to time the ball there. JJ Smuts once again, one more batter who struggled this afternoon here. He got a couple of good hits in the end, but could not get a good score, and played then less than run a ball there, scoring just 24 of 27 balls there. And Harry Manenti, the captain, not amongst runs once again, dismissed for 8 of 10 of the bowling of Shema Joseph. But Ben Manenti, he showed some positive signs, but he was cleaned up by Gudikesh Moti after being smashed for a big 6 there, 26 of 21 there. And Grant Stewart once again 12 of 7 there, and that's the probably the end of the story, and that's been the story so far as the West Indies winning the game comfortably. I hope all you folks enjoyed this game. I hope all you folks enjoyed the stream here. We will be back for a big game here. South Africa, and Sri Lanka taking on Zimbabwe in the next encounter, and that is going to be a good contest because both of them have been playing wonderfully. And we also have the Australian women game versus the Indian women game, which has been currently going on at the Manuka Oval in Canberra, the capital city of Australia. The Australians were humiliated in the first game when Indians coming down under in the first T20 internationals, setting their intentions clear that we are this time here to play. We got a competitive team. We will not back down under this time. And they managed to win the first game by, I think, through the DL method by 21 runs. And today Australia, just like Phoebe Litchfield mentioned, that we were hurt in the first game. We will come back stronger. And rightfully they have been batting wonderfully. They are, I think, 89 or 88 for no loss, if I'm not wrong. Let me check the score. They are 90 for no loss after 10.3 overs, with Georgia Wall smashing all apart. She's batting with a strike rate of 166.67, 65 run score of 39 balls, and Beth Mooney batting on a run ball, 24 of 24. Happy to give the strike back to Georgia Wall and watch the proceedings from the other end there. So 90 for no loss. The Australian women are playing against the Indian women at the Manuka Oval there in Canberra there. So a lot of cricketing action going on there. So with that said, hope you enjoyed the stream, hope you enjoyed the contest, and we'll be back for more cricketing action, more sporting action. And thank you for all the support you guys have been showing me. That definitely motivates me in this fight and makes me feel like there are people out there eager to help me through this fight, and also motivate me to continue my passion despite the 5 cancers and the remission phase that I've been entering through. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the stream. The news out there in the middle is West Indies winning by 42 runs, and that will be the end of the first game here in this Group C game here at the Eden Gardens, Kolkata. We'll be back with more games and more sporting action. Stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, and hope you all loved this stream here. We'll be back with more content here, and please don't forget to share with your friends and family, and kindly hit that subscribe button there. This is a friendly reminder to help me out and aid me to continue this on a long-term basis here. And thank you to all those people who participated in the poll, with 79% people rightfully voting for West Indies and 21% people hope you were voting for Italy. Don't worry, the 21%, you should be proud of the way the Italy has played coming into the first ever tournament. They have played out their hearts. They have surprised the bigger teams, and within the next 10 to 12 years, this is going to be one of the top teams here, one of the top contenders, not contenders. There'll be a tough team which can give the big teams a chase for the money here, so because the kind of cricket and the brand of cricket these guys have been playing without having any experience in the ICC tournaments, absolutely taking us all by surprise. They have the potential, they have the exposure. They will go back a better unit. They will go back and come back as a more stronger, more hungrier unit here. So with that said, thank you so much for being a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer here. Thank you, one and all here.